Come into the room. Come into the room. I am the H-Town Vet, and I would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Come into the room, family. We're trying to reach critical mass, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Well, let's go ahead and get started, family. Let's go ahead and get started. As I said, I am the H-Town Vet, and I'd like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. I want to thank you for showing up tonight. Tonight is all about you, whatever you want to talk about or discuss. Open mic night. So we have MGS on deck. All right. As y'all come into the room, family, we only have 2 likes. We need y'all to smash that like button. Hit that like button, family. Smash that like button. Get those likes up. So we got Kevin Cobart Sr. Say good evening, vets. Thank you. We got Brother Charleston Zimmerman, who says, hi, family, H-Town. Expect snow, VA medicine delivery. Not snow, slow. Okay, they're going to be moving slow through postal mail next week. Mail package delivery will soon slow down by cutback starting Tuesday. So they finally got around to the post office, you say. We may have to do a live stream. Oh, we got Scott and Isaac World in the house. We're glad that you're back, family. Come on, it's all about you tonight, and we're glad that you're here. Charleston says, hi, MGS Kevin Cobart Sr., and MGS says, oh no, I'm expecting meds. Wow. We all are expecting meds. Most of us, especially the veterans that go through the VA healthcare system. So what is going to be their explanation for that? We might have to pull something up on that. So MGS says, hello, Z. And then, did I get Kevin? Hold on. Kevin said, evening, Charleston Zimmerman. I may have missed you. I apologize. And then we have Kevin Cobart Sr. I need my blood pressure meds. Yes, indeed. So if they're making federal cuts, right? They're making federal cuts when it comes to the post office. And many of us rely on the post office to get our medications. Many of us rely on the post office to get our award letters, our all type of things, denial letters from the VA. Come on now. Now let's see what Scott and Isaac World says. Isaac World says, good evening, H-Town. So glad that you are here. Glad that you're back. Family, we're glad that you're back. Charleston Zimmerman says, y'all doing pretty good on those likes. Keep getting them up. Y'all doing pretty good. We were at 2, now we're at 5. Charleston Zimmerman say, I met a fellow Navy veteran today. Gunner's mate, okay. Just moved into my neighborhood. Now that's a good thing. And we hope that, that'd be a wonderful experience for you, both of y'all. And tell them about the channel when you get a chance, just in case. Fill it out first. Some people don't like being told things about different stuff. But let me see here. Family. Anybody in here that has 20 years, credible years of service in the military, meaning military retirees, put RM in the chat. For those of you that's new, let us know, Isa, and how did you find the channel? Let us know how you found the channel. Let us know that. And let us know the branch of service that you're in. I was in the U.S. Army and the state that you're from. I'm from Texas, currently living in Texas. Okay, now. He says, okay, H-Town, you saw how I pitched my channel? You saw I slid that in there, Brother Charleston? That was a little slick Houston stuff I did right there, right? I said, oh, yeah, welcome them to the neighborhood. Hope y'all get along. Tell them about the channel. Am I ever going to change, Brother Charleston? Will I ever change? I don't have no secrets for him, though. And family, we're so glad that you're here. We are so glad that you are here. And like we say, we recognize and honor all branches of the service, including Space Force. And as soon as we get a Space Force member in here, we're going to recognize them. Now, we're talking, we're getting into it already. Now, listen to Scott and Isaac World. I filed another claim today for my diabetes secondary to depression. Okay? With obesity as the gateway. Now, he's using all of the right terminology. Do you see what he's doing? Let me get that little side screen. I like the terminology there, Scott. Did you hear that? Now, did y'all hear that? Hold on, let me see. I might have to go back full on that there. Hold on. I think that's what causes the problem when I pull myself up on the screen. Hold on. All right. Let me make this full screen. See what happens. Okay. Now, because I have a hard time seeing the text when I modify it. So he said, with Nexus letter and DBQ, that's called a fully developed claim, my friend. Yes, indeed. And Scott say U.S. Army, another Army veteran. Thank you. Charleston said, yes, H-Town. You slick. Listen, brother, look, I better come on the screen. I'm trying to change my ways. You understand? Huh? I'm trying to come home at a decent hour. I'm trying to learn how to, as the Bible say, bridle my tongue. Huh? Now, MGS says educate and inform and determine. Yes, educated, informed, and determined. That's what we are. I like that. That's a good motto for you, for us here at the channel. Now, Charleston Zimmerman says, hi, Scott, Isaac's World. And I'm going to work on that. Kevin Cole Barcia say, I did that with sleep apnea. Okay. See, when he used that term, I love that term he used. He say the gateway or the intermediary, the thing in between, because you can't get service connected for obesity, but it can be an intermediate step to a secondary condition. Do you feel me? Y'all almost make me want to pull that up. See, you hit one of my triggers there, Scott. And Scott in Isaac's World say, hi, Charleston. And also says, Kevin, I filed for obstructive sleep apnea the same way. I hear you. I hear you. Now, family, let us continue. Let me try to oh, I already got my face up there. Okay, I'm up there. Everything is in place. Now let us continue, family. But all branches, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard, and the Navy. We salute you. We thank you for your service, your commitment to our country and to the channel. Thank you. Now, MGS says 14 and a half years Air Force, P&T, 68 old, okay. No future exams. That's what you can find that on your decision letter. You can also find that on your VA code sheet. Huh? Come on, let's talk about it, family. Let's talk about it. Kevin Colbert Sr. says this to Scott. Exactly. Come on, family. Come on, let's talk about it tonight. Let us continue. So, family, this is Women's Heritage Month going to the end. Anything y'all want to bring up about the beautiful women of our country that make it possible for us to be alive, give birth to us, and support us, and to be in there in the military, and all over the United States and the world abroad. March is that month. Now, Scott says, and Isis World says, it's because of channels like this that I can file claims without guessing how to file them. Thanks, H-Town Vet. Yes, indeed. Well, you know, that was one of the reasons we started the channel, because we want to, just like other channels that help veterans, we want to make sure that you don't keep hitting walls, that you need somewhat of a guidelines, and we can fill in those pieces of the puzzle that you don't know about. Somebody's in the room, and we're going to acknowledge her and thank you, our brother. Now, if you have anything in particular in the channel that helped you, Scott and Isis World, let us know. Now, it skipped my sister, you know, because chat keep going up. Now, Betty Bob says, H-Town, hope you had a lovely weekend. Oh, it's been beautiful, my sister. Brother Charleston says, if not for the ladies, we wouldn't be here. You better believe that. Betty Bob said, hello, family. Hope all of you are wonderful. All of you had a wonderful weekend. It's been a good one for me. Kind of busy, but beautiful. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. says, Charleston Zimmerman, big facts. Yes, indeed. Y'all do as y'all do always, laying down the knowledge, okay? And then Charleston Zimmerman say, hi, shipmate Betty Bops. I don't know how y'all get along for 6 months on a ship. Boy, I know y'all be at each other's throats sometimes. When we out in the field, we get crazy and irritated. Do y'all have any way y'all can take a time out? Kevin Colbert Sr. say, evening, Betty Bops. MGS says, hello, Betty Bops. Betty Bops says, MGS, hello. Now, family, let's get back to like what we were saying. Women's Heritage Month is March. We thank you. We honor the women of our society. Please smash that like button. Right now, we got 14 people watching, but only 7 likes. Smash that like button, family. This man said, listen what he say, smoke and choke. Smoke and Coke. Okay. All right. I hope you're talking about Coke soda, the soft drink. Now, today, this is what it's going to be out. Any questions? So we're going to give y'all a few seconds to generate anything that you would like to talk about. We got a few of the topics that we've covered in the last month or so. I don't know. He said, oh, okay. He said, a question, okay. Now, I don't know what smoke, and I don't know what that is, because y'all on ships, I don't know y'all terminology. Now, Betty Bob says, Charleston Zimmerman, shipmate, hope you have enjoyed this an amazing warm week. And he said, didn't you say it's going to get cold? Did you say, Brother Charleston, did you say it's going to get cold up there? So why y'all let it, family? I want to go ahead and ask y'all. Tell us, if you don't mind, first, before you give us the temperature, tell us what type of weather you have, whether it be rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Let us know what type of weather you have. Right now, it's no rain. It's a little warm here, but it's no rain. Let us know how that weather where you in. Let us know what area you're in, state or city. Let us know. And while you're doing that, let us know the temperature where you're at. We'll let you know how it is here at the H-Town. It's 82 degrees with a low of 71 tonight, huh? Let us know, family. We are so glad that you are here. We are so glad. We're so glad that y'all here. Hold on, let me see what that didn't mean to do that. All right, let's now let me get back to the screen here. So, family, we got the families coming on into the room. We're glad that you're here. This is the topic for tonight. Any questions that you might have, concerns, comments, this is all about you tonight. We put out the information, but y'all also put it out too. Now, let's see how that weather is where y'all at, family. So let's see what Brother Charleston, let me see. Let me see. We have Scott and Isaac's World. Isaac's World, it says, how long before I get a rating? I am joking. Now, let me ask you. It depends on what type of claim you filed. And it depends on whether you went and you do a follow-up. After a month or so, a couple of months, we have in our video library where you can go in and you can request an update. We have one letter that you can use as a template when you haven't had a CMP exam. We have one after you had the CMP exam. So go check that out. That'll help you file for an update, and that'll put some pressure on them, and that'll show documentation that you're on top of it and on top of them handling their business at the VA. Charleston say, no, H-Town, been warm, 68 degrees, light, now light rain. Yeah, it rained the last few days, but not today. So we got Scott and Isaac's World says sunny and windy, 80 degrees in Solomons, Maryland. Okay. Now the alternative says, hello, veteran family. Everybody say hello to the alternative. We thank you for being here. Betty Bob says, Kevin Cobart Sr. and Mrs. Cobart Sr. hope she is doing well. How are you doing? Yes, indeed. So Kevin say, I think he's somewhere in Tennessee. It might be Memphis. Tell me if I'm wrong, brother. Mostly cloudy, 72 degrees. All right. And then MGS says Cooksville, Tennessee, 68 cloudy. It's cloudy. That's what it is here. You helped me to use the right terminology. It's cloudy here. I don't know why my thing keep going in and out, my little logo. I kind of like having it on the side there. Let me see what's going on with that logo. All right, now let's see. Let me get back to the comments. Then Kevin says it's here in Memphis, 72 degrees. Then we have give me a thumbs up if you can hear the sound good. We have Charleston Zimmerman says, hello, the alternative. And Scott and Isaac's World says, fully developed claim I've had before it took about 2 months. It shouldn't take long, but there are other factors that you have to consider. All right. Look who's in the room. I'm so happy. And I'm always upset when she's not here. I understand she has things she does in her own life. But thank her for all the support and information and the resources that she give us. Alaska Night says, hello, everyone. Now, family, how we looking? We got 14 people in here, but we only have 8 likes. Get those likes up, please. Now, everybody show love to Alaska Night. She says, hello, everyone. Now, the alternative says, hello, Mr. Zimmerman. And then Kevin Colbart Sr. says, we are good, Betty Bobs. Thank you. And I am going to be a grandfather again. I haven't crossed that threshold yet. Now, Betty Bob said yesterday was 88 degrees. Yesterday and today was 72 and cloudy, going down to 62 degrees. And I believe Betty Bob's is in the Maryland area. So, family, it's a lot of people, and there's already 16 people in it. Now, y'all got to understand, when y'all see these channels and they be having thousands of views, when they do lives, they don't have many people. So this channel is very significant. You understand? Dennis Sitter says 62 degrees, thunderstorm, Southern Illinois. Now, then Betty Bob says, congratulations, Kevin Colbart Sr. Yes, congratulations to the grandchild. Everybody show him some love. Now, also, we have Kevin Colbart Sr. say, evening, the alternative. And she lets us know how it's going, where she had down there in New Brunswick, which is between San Antonio and Austin. And a wonderful place to go to, especially the water park Schlitterbahn. The alternative says 81 degrees. Yeah, why it's so hot right now? Now, MGS says, hello, alternative. Then Kevin Colbart Sr. says, Betty Bob's, thanks. Then we got everybody's telling me my sound is okay. Kevin Colbart Sr., Scott, and Isaac's World says that. Kevin says it's all right. I need all y'all information. Thank you. MGS says it's all right. Betty Bob say Scott and Isaac's World, hello. Then we have Scott's and Isaac's World say hi, Betty. And Betty says hello, Alaskan Ice. And then Kevin Colbart Sr. says, evening, Alaskan Ice. Then we have the alternative. The alternative says, hello, Kevin and Alaskan Ice. All right. Then Charleston Zimmerman says, hello, Alaskan Ice. Betty Bob says, the alternative, hi. And then Alaskan Ice says, Kevin Colbart Sr., the alternative, hello. And then MGS, hello, Alaskan Ice. And our long lost brother here, we missed you too. Veteran Policy Plug says, hey, veteran family, I miss y'all. Show love to our brother. We missed him too. Y'all show love to our brother, Veteran Policy Plug. We're glad that he's here. Now, Alaskan Ice, Betty Bob's, Charleston, hello. Then we have Alaskan Ice says, MGS, hello. Then Charleston Zimmerman says, hi, Veteran Policy Plug. And then Veteran Policy Plug says, congratulations to Kevin Colbart Sr. on his grandchild, new grandchild on the way. And Betty Bob says, Veteran Policy Plug, hello. Now, then Charleston Zimmerman says, hi, Sitter, Dennis Sitter. Yes, indeed. Kevin Colbart Sr. say, evening, Veteran Policy Plug. And then Veteran Policy Plug says, hello, Betty Bob's, Charleston. How are you guys? We're happier that you're here, brother. That's how we doing. We happy. We missed you. Now the alternative says, hello, Betty Bob's and Policy Plug. And Alaska Knight says, congratulations on the baby, grandbaby. Yes, indeed. She got the bottle there. Y'all remember those bottles and Pampers and all that stuff. Oh, now I want y'all to be honest now, if y'all don't mind saying. Army George in here says, hello, everyone. Everybody show love to Army George. Charleston beat me to it. He say, hello, Army George. I want y'all to tell us in the chat how many grandchildren you have. I'm going to put how many I have. And y'all better not have more than me. I want to know how many grandchildren you have, and you better not, I'm going to be mad. Please, don't hurt my feelings. Oh, Charleston, I'm feeling good. Okay, Charleston don't have but 0. Good. It's going good. How many grandchildren, family? I want to know how many grandchildren do y'all have? Y'all can be honest. The alternative says 0. Yes. MGS says, hey, Army George. And then Kevin that broke my heart. He said 3. Oh man, how am I catch up with that? My daughter just finished in college. I waited till I was older, got to have children. Oh man. Betty Bob says, hello, Army George. Betty Bob has 1. So now, you know how we do in spades when we play the game. Oh, listen to this man. 1 in a possible, we say. He already beat me to it. I'm going to get to you, MGS. Hold on. He said 3.5. We say 3 in a possible in the spades. The alternative say hello, Army George. And MGS say got 5. I don't think nobody could beat MGS. MGS has 5 grandchildren. Now, what's the breakdown, MGS? What's the breakdown? Tell us the breakdown. How many boys, how many girls? Give me the breakdown. Then Kevin talking about he got 3.5. That 1 on the way. He always be showing out. You know, ain't nobody worried about you. I'm going to have some grandchildren one day too. Am I hating a little bit? Family, am I showing a little bit of envy? Now, Charleston Zimmerman says Kevin Colbert Sr. will change a lot of diapers. Yes, indeed. I don't want to change them both diapers. I don't want to do that. They better be doing that. Well, I just want to pick them up, hold them for a minute, and give them back. I done all that diaper chasing. Oh Lord, somebody got me scared. Come on, tell us, Veteran Policy Plug, do you have any grandchildren? If so, how many? Hold on, somebody done took it to another level. Somebody talking about they got 2 great-grandchildren. All right. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. says, Charleston Zimmerman, it's cool. Then we have Crimson Alumni 04. Hey, y'all. Now, MGS says the 5 grandchildren you have, the breakdown is 3 girls and 2 boys. All right. Now, Alaska Knight, 8 great grandkids, 4 great grandchildren, okay, and 1 is in heaven. Pray God bless, and we pray for the family. 2 great grandchildren, okay. Now look, he say, my life has changed forever. I will never forget you. Well, don't forget me, and don't forget the person that helped you. I have no problem with them. I want you to make sure that you straight. Don't you ever forget, because that's a blessing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the kind of person that I got a problem with other people. If I'm not on the same queue with a person, that don't mean you don't get the help you need. Because that's how that go. You still get your blessing if they helping you. Don't do that. And that's a wonderful thing. That's how you supposed to handle your business. We supposed to be men in business, right? Men and women. MGS. Now I'm trying to see how many grandchildren. He said, well, you got me on there. I don't know what you said, Alaska Night. Now, how many boys and how many girls is it, Alaska Nights? I'm confused. Now, MGS, wow, awesome, Alaska Nights. Now we have High Crimson Alumni 04. Okay, that was from Charleston. Veteran Policy Plug say 4 grandchildren. Let us know when you get that 100%, or you get an increase from where you at. You understand? That's why we try to get you. That's why we get you with the people that'll help you when we was doing that, right? So we glad that you got that. We so happy for you. Kevin Colbert Sr., let's hope your grandbaby don't have allergies to the diapers, the formula, or the lotion. Now that blew my mind. I never thought about that. Have y'all ever known a baby to be allergic to diapers? And if so, what do you do? I'm confused. Do you get cloth diapers if they're allergic to the Pampers? And this is serious, family. I can't think of what my daughter was allergic to. I can't think of nothing. Charleston Zimmerman, people have been getting busy. Listening to too many love songs. Now, Betty Bob said, Alaska Nights, bless your heart. Yes. She gave me the breakdown. 4 grand girls and 4 grand boys. Now, I want to know, I'm asking you too many questions, Alaska Nights. Out of all your grandchildren, who are the oldest? Is the oldest a boy? Is the oldest a girl? And is the youngest a boy? Or is the youngest a girl? Let us know. Oldest, is it a boy or girl? Youngest boy or girl? Now he said, oh yes, it was a great change for my life. This is what we want. And when somebody helping you and that person still helping you, you keep getting the help, okay? Don't ever stop getting the help. See, I'm about business. And I appreciate when people were here, all they did to help the channel. I appreciate that. I ain't got no problem with that. And I always have been grateful for people that help. But nobody messes with the brand. I can't even mess with the brand. I got to come up and apologize if I do something that mess up the brand. You understand? It's about the business. We don't play Negro stuff here. Just because we black, we don't act fool to try to get attention from white folks. This is what I'm talking about. Because when they get a run from the white folks, they grinning. But want to come in. Black people like to clown with each other sometimes. Don't like to take each other serious. No, we have to take each other serious like everybody else take themselves serious. Didn't mean to get racial there for a minute, but I was breaking it down. You understand? Now, look, we talking this real talking, supporting each other. We got 20 people up in here and we just talking. Huh? You hear what I'm saying? This is what credibility is about. Huh? Veteran policy plug. 2 grand girls, 2 grandsons. Wow. So we got 2 people that got a balance. Alaska Nights has 4 and 4, 4 grandsons, 4 granddaughters, and our brother Veteran Policy Plug have 2 grand girls and 2 grandsons. Wow, boy, this is heavy. Now, see, I look at that T. Oldest is the girl. Oh boy, them young, and the youngest is a boy. They gonna be one. Oh boy. He gonna be wanting to run something. She gonna tell him, sit down somewhere. See, in our family, you know, the oldest, even if you're a year oldest, you tell the younger ones what to do. That's the way it goes. And you know they don't be liking that. Sometimes they really love, you know, it depends what the how, you know, sometimes they oil and water, and sometimes they just close like that. You know, with my cousin, he was 7 years older than me. And I just followed whatever he did. He was so, I don't know, it just wasn't no tension, just good to me. Never, nothing but good to me. You know, he passed and it broke my heart. But I'm telling you, my cousin, I got a gigantic picture of him and me when I got back from Germany after Desert Storm. And he always protective of me. You know, always just took me everywhere with him. We had fun. I miss him. I love you, Fred. I know you're looking down from heaven, brother. And I love you for being there for me, protecting me, and teaching me. And just, he didn't care that I took his bike and rode it. He didn't care what I did. Look, I'm going to tell y'all a story. Can I tell y'all a story? One time, so he has a twin bed. So when I go over their house, I would sleep, and sometimes I'd hop in my aunt's bed, right? But I want to be. She put me in that bed. She had a big gigantic bed, but I want to be in the bed with him. But he only had a twin side bed. So what happened? I hopped in the bed with him. I'd wait till he go to sleep, and I'd hop in the bed with him. So when I'm in the bed with him, I couldn't have been no more than, what was I? About 7, 6, about 7, 8. And so I'm laying in the bed next to him, barely on the bed, about to fall off. Somehow it was a woman who, for some reason, and the window was way up in this apartment. It was like one of those rectangular windows. It was up over his bed. This woman was climbing through the window, trying to get to where we was. I forget what happened. I don't know what happened. But, my cousin had to say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Oh man, that was a crazy time. Alaska Nights. I had 3 boys and a girl. Okay. My mom had 3 girls and a boy. Okay. My mom had 1 boy and a girl. I had 1 girl. And my family has just flipped girl, meaning it's a whole 10 or 15 years of girls. I'm out with my cousins and everybody. And we started to have a few boys again. But in my generation, right before me coming down to me, it was almost all boys. And then the girls started coming. Wow, that's some good information. Charlton Zimmer says, Harold, if I didn't say Harold, I apologize. I skipped over him. I'm sorry. Boy. I'm sorry, Harold. USMC say, good evening, family. Been watching the tournament. Yeah, that March Madness. That's what you've been watching. H-Town, your team, looking good. I'm rooting for them Saturday evening, though I live in Duke country. So you live in that North Carolina country. So he's talking about the University of Houston. I got my bachelor's degree at Old Dominion in Virginia, but I did go to graduate school at U of H. And, U of H, whether I went there or not, it's the Houston Cougars. They won today, right? Am I right, Harold? Didn't they win? That's why they're facing Duke. Who's the number 1 ranked team? Let us know, family, if y'all know. When it comes to college basketball, that's what we're talking about. And they're in March Madness, where they're pushing toward the Final Four. They start off with the Sweet 16 and go down to the Final Four. Now, I think they call it Sweet 16. Sorry about that. Alaska Night say, I had 3 boys and a girl. She said that my mom had 3 girls and a boy. Boy, that flipped. That is amazing. Look, my grandmother, she had 9. My great-grandmother had 9. And the breakdown was about the same. I think it was like 3 or 4 girls and 5 boys each time. I may be wrong. I'd have to count it. And Charles say, evening, Harold, USMC. Shout out to the Marine Corps. Then MGS say, I love interacting with my fellow veterans. I am looking forward to it. Real people. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Now, Alaska Night says, 2 oldest sons have 2 boys and 2 girls each. Wow. Man. Now, do you have any daughters, Alaska Nights? We've been kind of nosy, but you have any daughters? Some people have all boys, right? Like me, I have a daughter, and my sister have 3 girls. And I only have a sister. So I ain't saying only, I'm glad I got a sister. But I'm saying there's no boys anywhere to be found. Now, other than me. Now, Love say, just arrived. Hello, Alaskan Ice, Betty Bob's, Policy Plug, Harold USMC, Charleston, MGS, Kevin, The Alternative, Scott, and Isis World, Dennis, Crimson 04. Come on, family. Look, we doing it up in here. Now, H-Town, hello, H-Town, he says from Love. Thank you so much. MGS says, hey, Love. Then we have Charleston Zimmerman says hi, love, love. Now, family, we are here tonight. If there's, let's see what we got. Let's finish up here. Betty Bob says, Harold J, USMC, hello. The alternative says, hello, love, love, and Harold J, USMC, United States Marine Corps. Now, Betty Bob says, hello, love, love. Alaskan Ice says, moving closer to Houston soon. Now, let me ask, because you're right now on the northeast side, from what I gather. Are you moving to the south side of Houston, the southeast, the southwest, northeast, or straight west, straight south, straight north, straight east? With how you doing it? Now, Alaska Night says, my daughter is the youngest. Okay, she's the youngest. She's the baby girl. We used to say in the family that if you had, in Black culture, if you have the two youngest, so like my great aunt, my grandmother's sister, youngest sister, she wasn't the youngest, but she was the youngest girl, so they called her the knee baby. Huh? So Harold catching me up on what's going on. Now, Harold J, USMC, yeah, they beat Tennessee. All the number one seed are in the Final Four. Wow. Wow. Duke, Auburn, Houston, and Florida. Who you rooting for? Now, listen to what our brothers say, Veteran Policy Plug. Guys, take care and good night. Take care. And brother, make sure when they helping you, you got the other people helping you, bless them too. Make sure you take care of them. Because when people do good by you, even though, now listen to what I'm saying, even though they bless you and you are made, do the thing, sometimes give them a little extra. Huh? Don't forget that. Love say good. Love says good night, Policy Plug. Because y'all know Policy Plug can be having to go to work, y'all. It's already 7-something. This man be working, trying to do that, selling that life insurance. Huh? Yes. Alaskan Ice says, I am in Lake Jackson, not sure. Still looking. Richmond, Sugar Land, Stafford Apartment. I ain't complaining. Let me tell you something. I can give you some ideas. Just let me know. Because I know the area. If you have to go into downtown, my sister. Now, the West Park is good. Let that be a factor. If you have to go into town, which freeway? The West Park is good if you have to leave before 7, I mean. Katy, part of Katy is right on the West Park toll, but I-10 gonna be traffic. 59 ain't bad. People think it's bad. It get kind of slow, but it moves. I gotta say, 59 moves more than I-10 in the mornings. Now, Betty Bob say good night. Have a lovely week. Talking to everybody say good night to Veteran Policy Plug. We so glad that he showed up. We missed you, brother. Now, Alaska Night says love, love. Hello. Betty Bob say Policy Plug, and then Alaska Night say good night. Now, Coasted, everybody say Coasted. Now say hello, H-Town and the family. Everybody show love to Coasted. Now, Charleston Zimmerman says hello, Coasted. Now she brought up a thing here. Can we say it? Alaska Nights, can we talk, sister? Downtown stresses me out. Can I repeat that? Can I tell you what it does to me? Downtown stresses me out. It's hectic. They're doing repairs. People drive crazy. It's aggressive driving. You know the deal. And when I was growing up, it was a ghost town. I'd be downtown on the bus. Ain't hardly nobody down there. Now, love say, hello, Coasted. And then Charleston Zimmerman says, good night, Policy Plug. And we hope to see you soon, brother. We got much love for you. Charleston Harold J. USMC say good night, brother, to Veteran Policy Plug. So Alaska Knight says hello, Coasty. Coasty, hello, I'm glad that you're here, my brother. Now Betty Bob says hello, Coasty. Coasty says, hey, Mr. Zimmerman, love, Kevin, Alaska Nice, Betty. Now, let me ask you this here. Would you feel more comfortable, Alaska Nice, moving into an apartment or renting a townhome or renting a house? What would you prefer when you're moving on this side? You move, because Sugarland is nice. Sugarland 90, you got access to, Sugarland, Richmond area. I live in Richmond and I love it because you don't have to go downtown to get anything. They built everything out here now, sister. They got the Walmart. It used to be nothing but woods out here when I first moved 20 years ago. But it's on and popping. I ain't got to go downtown. Matter of fact, they got 2 VA clinics. You know that. They got the Richmond VA and the Katy VA. I live right in the middle of both of them. You understand? I go to the Katy one for my glasses, and I go to Richmond for my other doctors. Now, Coasty say, hey, Alternative and Mugs. Okay. And then say, hey, Coasty say, hey, MGS and the Alternative. Alaska Night says apartment. I can't mow lawns anymore. Okay. Oh boy, look. But you need to see, are you looking for 3-level, 2-level? Do you want to live on the very bottom, the second floor? Because you're gonna have to move the furniture. All these things. And let me ask you this here. Oh, you wouldn't even want to do a duplex because you might have to cut the yard. Okay, I got you. Not even a duplex. Okay. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. And family. Now, I got a few questions for you. If y'all don't have any questions. One, I want to ask you, we talked about the 4 types of 100%. Alaska Night say first floor. Now, do you feel, Alaska Nights, that the second floor would be safer? Do you feel the second floor is safer, or it really doesn't matter? Do you like the fact that on the first floor you can possibly park close and you don't have to move furniture up there? Okay. Now, let me ask you this here, family. Talking about the permanent 100% ratings, 100% permanent total, and TDIU. If you was to get TDIU, would you accept it? Or would you prefer TDIU if you got it? Or would you be like, oh, I wanted 100% permanent total so I can still work, no work restrictions? How y'all feel about that? And what's going on with Social Security right now? What's going on with this mail thing when it comes to the mail? Has your mail slowed down? Do you think your mail's going to slow down? Because from what Brother Zimmerman says, they're talking about cutting. Did you hear what I said? Y'all doing good on those likes. Smash that like button if you just came in. They're talking about cutting the post office, family. All right? Okay, so she says the second floor would be safer, okay, to move furniture if they have an elevator. Yeah, no, that's a factor. Yeah, with an elevator, but not going up those stairs. I just worry because when you because when somebody got to come up on the second floor, you got to see who they are and where they're at. But when they're on the first floor, it's kind of, and if it's facing the street, and I don't know if many apartments face the street anymore. New apartments, I don't know. It's kind of, Betty Bob say, is there an elevator to go to the second floor? Now that's a key factor. Now looking what Scott in Isaac's World says, 100% TDIU, then you could also get SSDI. Now that's the way to look at it. And I've been wanting to talk about that. All right. I've been wanting to talk about that the comparing the two. because you can get both and they won't offset nothing. Now, are you worried about them cutting Social Security, family? Now, let's see what, oh boy. Here's my sister in the bringing of bad news, but she's bringing the truth. She say up to 10,000 jobs are going to be cut. I wonder how many of those are veterans. Family, how many of those are veterans? She say there is one in my apartment. Okay, so they're doing more elevators. Let me ask you this here, Alaskan Ice. Does it matter whether there's a pool in the apartment complex? What amenities would you want? A gym? What type of amenities would be a deal breaker if they didn't have them, Alaskan Ice? Now, we got Love say, I'm downstairs. That's the first thing. Was I asking upstairs or downstairs? So who preferred the third floor? Who preferred to be on the second or third floor? Let us know if you live in an apartment. I did the second floor, but I prefer the ground. Now let's see what they're saying. You say D-Joy postmaster quit. Okay. Oh, really? Was appointed veteran Trump's first term. Okay. And he quit. I prefer the first floor. Now, listen to what Alaskan Ice say. My mom says no one can climb through the window. That's probably the best. The ones I look at has a gym and a pool. Okay. So she's looking at ones with gyms and pools. Now listen to what Scott Eisenworth says, my brother just retired from the Army and was awarded 100% TDIU and also approved for Social Security disability insurance. So 3 checks. Now that's heavy. So the retirement, the VA compensation, and Social Security disability. Are y'all worried about the president getting rid of Social Security, knocking a lot of people off Social Security disability? Do you think that's a real thing that can happen? Now, listen to Alaskan Ice. No, my daughter's room leak from upstairs every time it rained. Yeah. I had this neighbor, I don't know what she did for a living, but she went to work at about 11 at night and she had on that looked like a stripper outfit. And them kids would run that water and it'll come through the walls, through the second floor. My first floor neighbor came down. That's when I was living in an apartment. And he was asking about water. I said, not in me. It must be draining all the way down to your apartment. It was going through the walls because they would run the water and not doing nothing about it. And she wasn't even there. Now all of my meds, this is from Dennis Sitter, come through St. Louis, Missouri. Have the packages been there 10 days? Okay, used to be, there's 1 day. Okay, used to be 1 day. And at my house the next day, but not anymore. So y'all already seeing a slowdown in the mail. Now, what's the president and Doug Collins answer to that? I figure if I had to move, okay. Alaskan Ice say they have to have a wash and dry. So you want certain things you want in there. You want wash and dryer. Do you want over and under washer and dryer? Meaning it's like the stack. You prefer the stack side by side. What are you looking at? Now what did our brother say? How's y'all meds been coming? It's been slow. I don't know. I need to order my meds to see. It's about time. Betty Bob say Ed Dennis Sitter. And then we have a Love say, no one will get kicked off Social Security, not unless they find fraud. How y'all think? They not really the case threat. Betty Bob say, Dennis Sitter, hello. Alaska Night says, they said that Social Security will decrease in 8 years due to not as many people putting in. People rarely have 5 to 10 kids anymore. Yeah, the population. That's why they flooding the country with all these people, to get more income in here, because the country just, yes, I see what you're saying. Charleston Zimmerman, I got anxiety every 4th Wednesday. Word, my Social Security retirement won't be each month. Yes, won't be there each month. Now listen to what our Scott says, and Isaac's World says, I picked up my meds at my P.O. box. No mail delivery here. Small town. You know, do you think it'd be a good idea to get a post office box now to speed up the process? Alaska Night says they want to have prioritized U.S. Postal Office. They want to privatize it. I'm sorry. And then we got Love says mail had always been slow. Yes, it has. Mail will never get slower. He said it can't get no slower. You want the works. Look at you, Alaskan Ice. She want the works. She want a large wash and dry in her apartment. Alaskan Ice, do you think you're asking for too much? Huh? I'm being a little messy, my sister. Now, Betty Bob say, my meds always take a minimum of 15 days and up to 21. Now, Alaska Night said, mine don't usually take about a week or less. Says SS Machine, okay. They will break down from time to time. They definitely will. People that know how to fix them or retire. Okay, yes. Yeah. There ain't too many people don't want to work on. They don't want to really work on them no more. Love says government can raise FICA, Social Security tax on workers. How you feel about that? Do you think that's a solution? Now listen. What? Okay, hold on. Okay, a year. Hold on. Y'all divide. What is that a month, Scott? Isaac World. What is that? If it's 180 a year, I pay $20 a month for mine. How much is those post office box now, family? Now, Charlton Zimmerman says Alaska Nights got a lot of grandchildren to do full wash loads, and that's why she got to have them swimming pool, because they're going to want to go to the pool. Love, Social Security, and they got a lot of beautiful apartments around here. You heard of Camden Lakes and all that? They got a lot of different apartments everywhere around here, Alaska Nights. Love, Social Security will not be cut, my opinion. Okay. Not sure. I don't think I'm asking too much. Rent is high. You sure right. If they gonna be charging you that much for them apartments, now come on, now let's talk about prices. Family, can we talk? The apartment, what's the average one? I know you've been looking, Alaska Nights. What is the average? What is the average price of a 1-bedroom apartment as you've been doing? What are they? Are they over 1,000? Let me know. 1 bedroom. How much of the 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms you've been looking at? And our sister say exactly Alaska Nights. If they charge, what's the average price of a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom? Well, 2, 1 or 2, because a 3 I know is going to be really expensive. Alaska Nights say Charleston Zimmerman have to watch bedding too. Yes, indeed. Comforters. Wow. So you need one with a big loader in there. Now, let's see what we have here. Scott's and Aziza World say 15 a month 2 years ago. It's now 66 a year. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what those numbers. Let me know what those numbers mean. So Charleston said a 2-bedroom apartment in PA is $1,400 a month. Okay. Scott says forgot the rent and buy a boat to live on. Some people he say forget the rent and buy a boat to live on. What, you ever thought about doing that? Going down to Galveston and get you a boat or get in the harbor somewhere? Or over there by Lake Jackson. I think you're over there by Lake Houston. Where you at right now? Okay, so Alaska Night says a nice 1-bedroom, all right, is $1,400. 2-bedroom, $1,800 for a nice one. Okay. And you gotta have to have that for your grandbabies. You gotta have it extra because you don't want them running you crazy. Now, the government, let's see what our brother Love say. The government can also raise the corporate tax for businesses. Government have plenty of ways to keep from reducing Social Security benefits. You've made great arguments, my brother. Great arguments. Now, y'all talking about the topics y'all want to talk about. That's all we want to do in here tonight. Now, keep on. Y'all keep chatting. We're going to do the little law update. Oh, boy, somebody done scared me. No, that can't be true. Betty Bops, you going too far now, Betty Bops. You took it too far. She said in Maryland, a 2-bedroom apartment, $1,600 to $2,200, depending on the location. Hold on, that's a house note, sister. Hold on, Betty Bops. You done took it too far, Betty Bops. I've been triggered. Betty Bops, you my sister. Why you, what? What? Oh, Lord. 1,600 to 22, depending on the location. My Lord. And is that a month, Betty Bops? Wow. My nerves, my hand's shaking. Now, Charleston Zimmerman says, while I was on board the ship, paid $0 in property tax. Did not know that. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I get that. You got me on that one. Yeah, you'll pay because you was on the military ship. Scott in Isaac's World says, now the P.O. box is $15 a month. 2 years ago, it was $5.50. Okay. So it went triple. Now, listen what Alaska Night says. Everyone I sent to my daughter, that was around 1,200. She looked at the reviews and reported roaches, shooting, and tires missing. Oh Lord. She went into it. She said, don't do it, because nobody wants to be in there with them roaches. Because we down here in Texas, boy, them roaches will get bad. I never had a problem in my house. Thank God, knock on wood. Where's some wood around here? Do I have any wood around here? I don't see no wood. Knock on wood, fam. There goes some wood. Now she look at the reviews. Roaches shooting. Man, yeah, you did. That might may not be the type of environment. Yes. Now, so MGS says, good night, family. Got to get grandkids at another grandparents. Okay. Yes, indeed. Handle that business. We're going to talk. You be safe out there. Enjoy those grandkids. And don't let them wear you out because, you know, they got plenty of energy. And show love to them. And everybody say good night to MGS. Thank you for being here, family. Now, Alaskan Ice says, yes, Betty Bops, Houston area 2. Tell them like it is. Tell them like it is. I think apartment right up here by my house. I think they back in 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they were about 13 years ago, they were $1,100 a month. So you know what they are now, close to 2 G's. My daughter and my niece talked about getting an apartment. I said, y'all better make sure y'all ready for them steep payments. And then Scott's in Isaac World says that's about the same rent in Solomon Island, Maryland. Okay. So it's actually Solomon is actually an island. I didn't know that. Okay, I had never heard of it before until you mentioned it. Charles Zimmer said, "I am slick." Okay, I'm not the only slick one. Turn the mirror on yourself, huh? He confesses. He say per month, live near Fort Meade might cost one bedroom $1,700 to $2,200. No, sister, that is ridiculous. Tell me you're kidding. How would somebody survive? Especially, now think about this, family. Now listen, the same VA compensation that many of us get, VA, military retirement, Social Security, it's the same amount whether you live in Texas, Maryland, California. So do any of these states offset if you're a veteran? Do they give incentives that help you to move there if your money is a certain amount, but the cost of living is higher? How are we going to deal with this, family? Can we talk? Now, oh boy. Then we got Love say, average price one bedroom in California, $1,700 to $3,000. Now I'm done. He said a one bedroom costing $3,000. Somebody make that make sense. And we ain't talked about food. Now that sister tell you, groceries are ridiculous. Ground meat and salad dressing half the size as it was 3 years ago. See, she sit back and peep game. They didn't raise the price. They reduced the amount. Ain't that crafty there, Alaska Nights? Now, Love say, depends on the area you live in and the amenities. Yes, indeed. Betty Bob says, MGS, good night. Have a lovely week, especially with your grandkids. Now, Charleston Zimmerman says, good night, MGS. Then Alaska Night says, good night at MGS. Then Love say, good night, MGS. And then MGS, good night, family, salute. And Betty Bob said, no. That ain't fair, Betty Bobs. It just ain't fair. Costa said, good night, MGS. Now, Charleston said, no, they don't care. They gotta care. How people gonna survive if you got a family of 3? How you gonna live in a one-bedroom apartment? This ain't good times. Betty Bob say, no, it's not offset. Hold on. This is not fair, family. If you move to certain states, like Mississippi, the cost of living is lower. So, but they get the same amount in VA compensation. Why don't they have a cost of living? Tell me if this is fair. If a veteran live in California, they should get more on their check based on the cost of living in California. Do you think that's unreasonable? If a veteran lives in Texas, they should get it based on the cost of living in Texas with a minimum cap. What do y'all think? Because your money spent better in certain states, but you may want to live in another state. What if you want to live in Florida? What if you want to live in New York? What if you want to live in California? Talk to me, family. How are you going to stretch that veteran money in those states? And especially if you're totally disabled. Now, Alaska Night says, when cost of living goes up, so does everything else. See, that's what people talk about, see. Not just the cost of rent. Somebody tell us the things that grow up when the cost of living goes up. It's housing. What else goes up, family? Groceries. Can y'all think of anything else that's more expensive? Does it affect car insurance? Let us know, family. Now listen to what hold on, family. family. Not only did I clear my throat, but I ate me a little piece of my sandwich. I hope I ain't got no crumbs on my face, on my shirt. The evidence is all over. Now let's finish up with Sister Alaska Night said. She said, so does everything else. Some apartments knock off $50 a month for veterans. Family, I never knew that. Can y'all please look around and see, are there some places that knock off money ask for military discount? Betty Bob say exactly, Alaska Nights. And then Love say, here in California, you will need 2 to 3 income households to survive. Let me ask y'all this here. Is this reasonable? Do you think families need to start living together again? The grandparents, the children, and the grandchildren. Do you think we can do that anymore? Get a house that's enough room for everybody. Huh? Who's against that? Talk to me and tell me what y'all think about that. Now, Alaska Night says, might be nice to have an apartment with a 3-story garage because of this weather. Yeah, a 3-story garage. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The weather. Now I just signed up. Look what our brother Charleston said. I just signed up for Meals on Wheels, available at 60 Senior. I'm 56. I ain't got it yet. Paid from lottery here in PA. That's good. Now they keep selling about the lottery. What they say here, Alaska Nights, that the lottery is supposed to help veterans. Have you ever seen it help veterans? Now let me ask you this here. The brother brought up a key thing, Brother Kevin Kobar Sr., about taxes. Let me ask you this here. Do you think, tell me if I'm stretching it, that they give tax exemption or RV compensation? Do you think that veterans should get tax exemption if they have state taxes in the state? What y'all think of that? Love say rent goes up at least $100 to $50 a year. $100 to $150 a year in California. Now, can you lock in your rent for 2 or 3 years? You can only do year to year when it comes to it. Now, or less. Kevin Kobar Sr. said home ownership is very important. Yes, it's become very unaffordable though. Now, Alaska Night says, if Social Security disability goes down 21% more, you will need to live together, what she's saying. And I think what we're gonna have to start doing, getting little pieces of land or something, living out there on the land. We're gonna building little places for the family. We might have to do stuff like that. Kevin Kobar Sr. says, I am for it and I want to buy a 5-bedroom home with 3 baths. Yes. I saw some people, especially coming from places like India, they would buy $1 million home, have a kitchen on the 2nd floor and the 1st floor for the different family members in it. And you can even have your own interest in and out the house. Come on now. They were customizing these houses like that. Now, Love say you have a lot of working people and college students sleeping in their cars here in California. That's sad. That's sad. Kevin Carl Barcine says, yes. Alaskan Ice says, I remember they had lottery tickets. Yeah, one lottery tickets. I never looked into it. Yes, they said it. They talking about it to help veterans. I don't know how it helped us. You ride those tollways for free, right? Now let's look into it. I'm about to look up here and I'm gonna go to veteran news next after this. We're about to look and see if there's any update on VA law. But y'all just keep chatting away. Tonight is what questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about. The last update was December the 18th, 2024, as before. So that hasn't changed. Okay. Yes, tolls are free with veteran plates now. And that's in the Houston area. I think in Dallas it's a little different. Now, please no Dougie talks. Brother, I can't promise I'm gonna break your well, let's see. Let's see what's next here, family. Come on. Brother say, see, no Dougie talks. We're going to the news. This is the news section, our third section, our third part of the broadcast. And we know there's a lot been going on with Doge. And let's see. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Brother Zimmerman. Dougie is in the news and he's cutting up. Huh? I will so we have to report it because he's going off on them on CNN. And so we have to report the news. So there are, Dougie, we don't mean to upset you, brother. But there will be some, what tonight? There's going to be some Dougie talks. Now, family, the part that I think our brother secretly loves, Brother Zimmerman, we got to pull it on up. So, family, let's get, he say no Dougie talk. Oh boy, blame it on him. He's the gift that keeps on giving. All right, family, let's see what we got here. So, family, we're going to be looking at this thing because this is Dougie Talks tonight. He had, and they were actually discussing, let me see. They were actually discussing with a CNN reporter. He's upset about something. And he started going on off on her about, I guess they're questioning that commitment to veterans, and he started attacking CNN. So let's see what's going on with our Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins, family. So here we go. Now, family, let us know. We're going to stop the music. Let us know if you can hear us. We're going to stop the music and we're going to listen to the Secretary of the VA, what he's saying. Oh, I got to go back over here first. So first, before we do that, we want to say fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only. And let's get back to the stage. Now, you think he's always upset, but they did something that really run him hot tonight. So look at this. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I may need a longer clip, but he is hot. Give a thumbs up if you can hear it.
Hourly Amazon. And
all right, didn't need that. You know how they go to commercials, so give me a second. Mm-hmm. Now they doing silly stuff. Give me a second, family. They doing silly stuff. All right. Give me a second. I'm waiting for the ad to this Amazon ad to kick off. And they just making it a point, boy. I'm trying to skip the ad, but they won't let me. They got one ad after another. Oh, now here he comes. This is, oh boy, not it. What is going on here? Give me a second, fam. They doing ridiculous stuff.
Conversations over Signal, is this something?
All right, let's pull him up on the screen. I will.
That you use? Conversations over Signal, is this something that you use?
Well, Kaylin, since you undoubtedly do not want to talk about the VA, I have a question as VA Secretary. As Cabinet, I want to ask you, because I've been curious about this, because my job is to take care of veterans, and I would like to know why CNN is hostile to veterans, especially one in Florida, where you just had a $5 million defamation suit taking offense at a veteran who was trying to help people. In fact, one of your employees actually said, we're going to nail him. I have a question for you, Kaylin. Is that employee still employed? Are you really concerned about veterans? So if we don't want to talk about veterans now, you want to talk about everything else, I'd like to hear from CNN as the Veteran Cabinet Secretary, why CNN seems to have a problem with veterans.
Well, Mr. Secretary, respectfully, my question was about whether or not you as a member of the cabinet use this. And respectfully, I'm conducting the investigation. And I do have a lot of questions for you on Veterans Affairs, but I don't think it would be unwarranted to ask.
What you want to do is talk about the subject I've already answered. And if you want to continue this like this, that's fine. But there are VA employees who are working very hard. There are veterans who get their care from the VA and they get their benefits from the VA. And it does me no good to speculate on something that I've already asked and answered. So I've asked and answered your question. Why don't you answer mine? Are you still, is this person still employed who said they were going to nail one of my veterans?
What y'all think? I don't know I know he's hot about something. I don't know the full story. Do anybody know more about that? But I thought it was quite interesting. Did he sound defensive? Listen what Brother Charleston says. He said Dougie's always upset. I don't know why I moved there. I need to go back one. You say he's always upset, my brother. What y'all think of that? Let's see what he have here. And then our sister say, I had a community care appointment canceled because the VA does not pay them. Oh, they were supposed to pay him, sister. And they are not the only one that told me that. So the VA ain't paying their bills. So the VA hating. Now, look what's going on here. Look what's going on here. The VA is supposed to pay for community care, what I'm assuming. But the VA is hating on the fact that the veteran are going to an outside doctor. So they don't pay them. So they forcing you to come to them. Back in the day, when it came to relationships, we call that dirty macking. Huh? Hating on other people, undermining. You know, talking about, hey, I would, I don't like the way your man treating you. I treat you better than that. That's dirty macking. The VA not paying for the bill, not honoring their debts. Now she said they will pay $50 for acupuncture, but not $100. They won their charges. Okay, they charge. Okay. Betty Bob say thumbs up. Alaska say 100 also does cupping. Okay. He says sensor. Let's see what we got here. Then Alaska Knight says Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has recently revealed that he used ketamine. Isn't that thing? Isn't that stuff that they use on animals? That sedative? Every other week to manage depression. Is that legal? Ketamine has gained attention in recent years for potentially and threatening depression. Wow. And is he I think he on the spectrum, right? Any kind of special needs too. Now, especially after friend actor Matthew Perry death in 2023 due to acute dose of this drug. I did not know that. That's what he passed up. I knew it was drugs, but I didn't know what drug. Excuse me, fam. Now, so Alaskan Knight says everything will be in shambles. Oh boy. Now, let's see what we got here. Maybe was the veterans in Florida who was committed to the mental health hospital. Well, why would CNN be mad at it? We're going to get more information on it, okay? Now, Betty Bob said community care VA is not paying their bills. Okay, that's the only clip I could find, but I'm going to do more information and get to the bottom of that. But I know he was hot. Betty Bob said, I called the insurance companies to help me find appointments that I need and got the appointments in a week, waiting no more than 15 days. Excuse me, fam. Now listen what Betty Bob says, the VA trying to play these games. And we got D in the building saying, hey, H-Town and everybody show love to D. Now, Love says, hello, D. Now, while y'all in there, family, smash that like button. D, as you come in here, if you haven't done so, smash that like button. Love say, hello, D. And then Alaskan Knight says, too bad veterans need other sources of insurance. If the VA should specialize in care veterans, shouldn't they? Am I missing something? They are specifically for veterans and sometimes their family members, right? Can people from the DOD go to the VA? People that work for the DOV, they can't go to the VA, only veterans? I want to know. Like if you work for the federal government. Betty Bob says, D, hello. Okay. Charleston said, Dougie mad because VA is playing games and getting caught. But he said he's standing up for the veteran that they were picking on. Is that deflecting? Was Dougie deflecting? Now, he said, just smashed it, sir. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Betty Bops, I didn't mean to call you out personally, D. Betty Bops, not. Now, Alaskan Knight says, I am going to start going to outside doctors and then take the note to the VA to be scanned in at the records department. See what you're starting there, Betty Bops? Other people are getting tired of the VA too because you're giving them other options, my sister. You just say, forget it. I'm going on to the outside doctor. Love say VA still a mess. Wow. She say deflecting. Oh boy. Oh Lord, I'm deflected. Okay. Boy, y'all too much. Family, y'all real with it. You understand? Now, let me see if I can pull this other one up and y'all keep chatting away because it's all about y'all tonight. Hold on. I kicked the whatchamacallit from the screen. Okay, I got it off the screen. Okay. Now listen to what they say here. Brother Charleston says, false prophets, Bible warns us. Yes, the Bible warns us, but from what y'all tell me, Dougie is a preacher. Doug Collins is a preacher. He ain't gonna be up there lying on television. He's a man of the cloth. And you think he'd be lying on veterans? Now, Alaskan Ice, y'all probably think I'm gaslight. Alaskan Ice said, I've been trying. I've been tired of them, but Medicare starts in May. Okay. Lost insurance 2 years ago. I did pay some out of pocket. Now, when your Medicare starts in May, will you be paying anything out of pocket? Let us know. Will you still have to pay a copay? What's going to be going on there? Let us know, family. Let us know, family. And let me look this up right quick. Yeah, let us know. Do you think that community care, they're trying to slowly not fund it and undermine it? What do you think about that? What do you think that they're trying to, because they said they want to keep community care and make it a permanent fixture. And wasn't community care actually established under President Trump? Am I lying? Let me know. Okay. Oh, hold on. I got you know what? I have it. Family. I have the article. I have it in my think it's in my what do you call it? My text messages. Yes, indeed. Come on now. Why I got that? All right, that's one. And I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to go over this one here another time because I don't think that's the one I'm looking at. I know I had it in here. I can't find it. Oh, I had the one about I can't find it, family. Man, I had let me look it up here. Now let's see what our sisters say. 0 for regular doctor, $20 for a specialist. That's when she get full Social Security. When she gets Medicare. What is that? I can't see. Why is this guy talking? All right, here we are. Let's see if they got a video. Okay, I'm getting to it, family. Let this advertisement cut through. We're talking about the post office now. So for this here, we're going to say fair use, and I'm going to read our sister's information where she says, yes. That hold on, let me see what I got here. Boy, they just giving me a hard time. That's got okay, advertisement in one. Okay, there we go. It's not but 24 seconds. But here we go. I'm gonna get to y'all information. I'm gonna read y'all chat in a minute. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna pull this up. So let's see what they're talking about. Post office. Let's see what they're talking about. Let us know what you can hear. Give us a thumbs up. I didn't take the mute button off. All right, give me some. Okay. They're not saying nothing. Oh man, that wasn't a clip. That's a waste of time. They didn't say anything. That's supposed to be from Newsweek. Oh boy. Give me a second here. Then we're gonna get back to what we're doing. We're gonna get back. I'm trying to find. Okay. I found it, family. I found it. Okay. Soon as I found it, something crazy happens. Oh Lord. Oh God. Let's see what's here. All right. Let me see. Can I get it working? This is getting on my nerve. Fair use, family. Fair use. And it's just talking about the layoffs that y'all talking about, the 10,000 people layoff at the post office. Let's get to it. Let's see what's going on.
States Postal Service is often a lifelong career, but these days, federal employees have little idea what's to come.
What we're hearing.
Working for the United States Postal Service is often a lifelong career, but these days, federal employees have little idea what's to come.
What we're hearing is a lot of uncertainty.
Sean Boyd has been a letter carrier for 28 years. He's now serving as the national business agent for the National Association of Letter Carriers in Texas and New Mexico.
Every letter carrier watches the news daily and hears about how this administration is laying off federal employees.
Last week, in a letter to Congress, the Postmaster General agreed to work with the Department of Government Efficiency. In January, a voluntary early retirement program was already announced, but now there are more details. 10,000 layoffs are expected in the next month.
Sunday, we're going to have a Fight Like Hell rally.
Across the country, members of the NALC are protesting this weekend and hoping neighbors will join them.
And the reality is, we're going to have a lot of people unemployed.
Kimitra Lewis, with decades as a letter carrier, is president of the local chapter.
The Postal Service is an essential job. It is needed. The Postal Service is needed.
She believes in change and solutions to improve the Postal Service and its bottom line, but says federal layoffs should not be the answer.
The rural areas will suffer the most.
Kimitra and Sean worry.
If the post office is privatized, rural America looks to lose service.
Sean says not only could this reduce service to 51.5 million rural communities in the United States, but it could also raise shipping costs for everyone.
You can't quantify what you're going to lose if you lose the Postal Service.
He says USPS was founded with public service at heart, and that's how he wants it to stay.
Once you take this away, you can't put it back.
In Dallas,
so we need to fight for that.
I'm Tiffany Liu.
Let me read that again. Alaskan Ice says he wants a third term, messing up the United States Post Office might help him. Okay. Okay, thank you for letting me. I think I got the audio right. Let me know if I'm good now. I had it muted. Sorry. Now, I'm gonna let me catch up on where we was at. I'm gonna finish with hers when she was talking about her charges. I don't think I read the whole thing. 0 to for regular. This is dealing with when she get Medicare. Doctors $20 for specialists. Hopefully the VA will take it. They should, if they charge them for my services and can get some free things. Free things done at the end of the year because of deductibles will be net. Hopefully you shouldn't have to pay many deductibles. In my opinion, you shouldn't have to pay no deductibles. Betty Bob says this. And y'all comment on what y'all think about the video we just watched on the post office. While I'm reading this here, I'm gonna get y'all comments in, and we're gonna ask about that. Betty Bob says the VA is trying, I guess, to be job secure, so they are trying to sabotage the community care. So that's her opinion. I was told by a VA employee, as long as the appointment is in-house, we can take up from 8 to 10 months. What? To give you an appointment? I hope that is horrible. Yeah, she said appointment. I got you, sister. That's people. What if they have a serious ailment that they need continuous care with their doctor? That's dangerous. This is healthcare we're talking about. We're not talking about something else. We're not talking about food or something. We're talking about healthcare. We're not talking about sports or something. Now, Zimmer said, Alaskan Heights, you're talking Medicare Part B, VA takes. Yes. Love, question. What does it mean when the VA tell you your claim is back in queue? Somebody here know what queue means. Betty Bob says, love, did you submit? Listen what y'all, Brother Charles say. H-Town, nice trucks though, on that first video cutting up. All right. So Alaskan Ice says, I know when with outside insurance, let me take these off. The VA takes it, charges it for service and pays your deductible. If, say, $6,000 is met at the end of the year, and that is your insurance deductible before you pay $0. Okay. Your remaining services can be free. Okay. Alaskan Ice says, Charleston Zimmerman, yes. Alaskan Ice says, love in the national queue, waiting to be picked up by a raider. Okay. And then our MGS said they're back. I hear you. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back in the house, family. Alaskan Ice says he wants a third term. Messing up the U.S. Postal Office might help him. How would that help him by messing up the United States Postal Office? What kind of benefit could that be to the president in getting him a third term? Tell me how you feel about that. Now, Betty Bob says, MSG, glad you're back with the grandbabies. Yes, indeed. Then MGS says, they're good. 15, don't yet drive. Her other grandmother just got out of the hospital. Okay. It's good to have grandparents. I had several, I had grandparents and great-grandparents. It's a blessing. And he was talking about my audio earlier. Then Alaskan Ice said, okay, Love said, okay, Alaskan Ice, VA requested my medical records 2 times. That was already sent. He said my sound was good from MGS. And then Alaskan Ice said, love. That's why I sent my own anyway. Yes, indeed. Now, Alaskan Ice says, you can get care. You have to request community care or hit the VA ER. That's what I do. I go to that emergency room, baby. I don't play around with them. I go in there in a minute. And I'm telling you, they helped me. I was sick on something. I don't know. They said some flu was going around. They gave me a pill, kind of thick pill, and popped that shot in me, and that was it. I was feeling good. Alaskan Ice say, if more than 30 days, you go to the ER. Don't wait around. If they giving you an appointment, you go to the ER. Now, Love say, Alaskan Ice, what is the national queue? Alaskan Ice, my representative sent in my medical records 2 times. And then Alaskan Ice says, mail in votes. I hear you. So, family, we're so glad. We are so glad. What do y'all think about what's going on with the post office? Should we be getting rid of the post office? Do y'all think it's needed? We have UPS, so why y'all tripping over the post office? They have what can Brown do for you? Huh? They got what's the other one? Amazon. What's the other one? What's another one out there? Do we need the post office anymore? Let us know how you feel about that. Do y'all think we actually need the post office anymore? Tell us how you feel about it. And then Love say, VA is not reading the medical records I sent in. Sometime that happens. What can be done if they don't read them? When they actually start deny your claims, and you can tell they didn't read your medical records, that's when you emphasize that part of the record that they overlook. You hear me? Now, about the channel, let's get here. We got our sister Alaskan Ice in his house. Let's see what we got. Our sister said, claims go into the national work queue like your claim is number 130. You have to wait in line until they get to you. Okay. It's like taking a ticket when you go into a office where you need to see somebody. You waiting in line in your claim. Claims go all over the United States. No. Okay. Now Charlton say post office constitution says under Congress, not president. Do y'all think the president can he get rid of the United States post office with the power of his pen? Brother Charleston seems not to agree with that. Huh? Let us know what you think, family. Now, remember, we've been doing good. And family, I want to give y'all a special thanks for how y'all have kept this channel together. All the chaos we went through a few months ago and continuous attack. Hold on. I was about to talk nice to y'all. Now y'all ain't gonna be talking about my president. Hold on. It says I'm supposed to be here on the mission statement, respectful, protective, and don't troll. I'm about to start trolling. Oh, Lord, I ain't nothing but a hypocrite. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all just triggered me. You know what you did. What did I do? You know what you did. Hold on. Y'all saying the President Trump is the president of these United States, and he say we don't need a post office. What's to stop him? They are under the federal control of the federal government. The president is the commander. Now listen to what I said. Commander-in-chief. Huh? Let me see what we had. MGS say no, he can't get rid of it. Love H-Town. Do I know? Okay, H-Town. How do I know what they overlooked if they're not reading the records I sent? You're gonna have to wait until they give you either a denial letter or they start requesting things you already sent. You tell them I already sent that in and keep sending that in. Keep saying that. Now, sister told you how to send it in, but yeah, you got to tell them records have been sent and have the date, the stamped copy of when you send it in. You may have to take it in personally. So when they say we don't have it, and if they make a decision, that's when you'll know, and they don't consider the evidence that you have, that's when you have an appeal. You'll know, because if you know you have the evidence that your claim should be approved and they overlook it, but right now in the process, you got to push forward. Ask them questions. Look at our what we have, how to get an update. Now, Alaska Knight says he has done so much without approval. This man is off the chain. I have to tell you, he's out of control. Is it any way we can stop him? Because the man is starting to, make Canada mad. Come on now. Now, Love say post office got not going nowhere. Uh-oh. Are you challenging our president? Love. Are you challenging the president of these United States? He asked for something, he wants it. Huh? The emperor has no clothes. Now, Alaska Nice, do you see how he is trying to erase Black history? He literally trying to get rid of civil rights. I think they've done away with the Civil Rights Act. Went back to segregation in federal office. I saw that. We'll cover that on the next one. I didn't want to upset you since y'all brought it up. Yeah. Saying that they can be segregated, have separate restrooms and all this stuff. But hey, let's see if that happens, and we'll start suing the heck out of them. Look, he say snail mail forever. What do you prefer? Because your medication just doesn't come through the United States Post Office. It also comes through UPS, FedEx, and also Amazon. So do we even need the U.S. Post Office anymore? Talk to me, family. Now, MGS says they want a privatized. They can get rid of the federal workers and unions and start charging what they want. So they really, if they get rid of the post office, they can really start charging what they want. UPS, it'll be almost like a UPS and the rest of them, FedEx, they'll be like a monopoly, family. How y'all feel about that? Yeah, he cutting up. He talking about giving reparations to the people that stormed the Capitol. I think he's just trying to stir up confusion, family. So in here at the H-Town Vet, we try to be transparent, interactive, informative, respectful, protective, and troll-free. And we've done an excellent job by that. Any suggestions, send it to our email address. Now let's see what Love say. Congress funds the post office, not the president. Only Congress can dismantle the post office, not the president. But do it seem like right now that the Congress is kind of scared of the president? Kevin Colbert-Seen says a cold game out there. That's what I'm saying. This man, y'all shouldn't have let him get convicted of a felony. He's going on a witch hunt. But then some of the stuff, can it be he's doing stuff that needs to be done? Can we put all the things that he do off of a grudge he has? Is he doing anything good? Come on, tell me. Is President Trump doing anything good? Family, if you feel President Trump is doing something good, put a yes in the chat or a thumbs up. If you think he's doing bad, you don't see really nothing he's doing good, put a thumbs down. He's shaking up the game. At some point, don't we need to flex? Come on now, family. Let us know here. And then Brother Charleston said, yes, when non-VA medicine comes by FedEx and other, it is smashed up. Yeah, I've experienced that too. You think that's not bad? You think they just careless with our mail or something? I've had that problem a couple of times. My Tylenol was crushed up. Some of it was powdered, and it was in a bottle. They were shaking the heck out that thing. Alaska Knight say, love, resend whatever pertains to your claim and highlight it. That's what I'm trying to say. Highlight the areas that they're overlooking. Look at your claim letter to see what they said they looked at, because they should tell you what they looked at. If they overlook something, file a higher level review. Real good. You say none erase. Alaskan Ice says, can it be bought? Let me look that up, because I thought that it was what they were doing. Kevin Colbert Sr. say they need to take off all applications if you have been convicted of a felony. Yes, they need to take that off, because that's unfair. If people have served their time and it's time for them to move on, they shouldn't have that stigma. You can become the president with a felony, right? Am I right? Hold on. Charles say thumbs down. Hold on. You got to tell me one good thing, Brother Charleston, that the president of these United States have done good to help you. Huh? You're going to have to acknowledge. He had to do one thing, Brother Charleston. Give me one. Even if it was halfway helped you. Can you think of one? You want to hurt this man's feelings like that? You know he already sensitive. Now, MGS says, not in my eyes. He's not. I didn't vote for him. There's a legal way to go about things. Yes. He bullies say no. Okay, now Love say H-Town, it's documented, the records were sent. Okay. They have to make a decision on what they have just had to wait, bottom line. Yeah, but they got to say what they usually say what they reviewed. Remember we went over a video where I showed they go over, say we received this from you, we received that from you. Those are the things they looked over. If they haven't done that, that's what you're going to have to look into. And we'll say, Love say the VA not even reading the records. They're not telling me nothing, just asking for records that was already sent. Yeah. Now, listen to what he says. Alaska Knight says, Kennedy, CDC, shameless cuts, more jobs. Now tell me, what areas have they cut? So they cut in the post office, they cut in the CDC, they cutting jobs at the VA. What other federal jobs are they cutting? We'll be sick, can't mail anything, and if Elon Musk get Verizon, may not be able to call nobody. Hold on. Are y'all trying to? No. I got Verizon. No, don't say that. This man is trying to buy Verizon. Elon Musk, please tell me that's not true. Elon Musk is trying to buy Verizon. No, I'm good. I'm good. Now, MGS says, I agree to disagree respectfully. We're still entitled our opinion. I'm not afraid of being prosecuted for it yet. Okay. Tell me what you're talking about in particular. Because I read a lot of stuff. Let me know what you're talking about. Agree to disagree so we can go in more detail about it. Now, Charleston says one good thing Trump did. Okay, good. He did one good thing. Got out of the draft military service. Oh, Brother Charleston, making my honorable service more important to me. More important to me. Charleston, you know what's going to happen one day? You're going to end up meeting the president and you're going to have to show him some respect. You're going to end up having to meet President Trump one day, and he might walk up to you and might know you was in the military. Say, sir, were you in the military? What are you going to say to him then, Charleston? You're not going to show respect to the military? Say, yes, sir. I served in the Navy. Brother Charleston, you're going to be on camera. Are you going to be mean to the president on camera? I don't think so. I don't think you do it. I think you'll say, okay, that's the presidency. Can we separate the president from the presidency, even if we disagree or he does stuff that's crazy? Now, Alaskan, I say Department of Education. Okay. Oh, they going after the Department of Education too? What's off the table? Is there anything at the federal level that's off the table from them cutting? Love say, will they be cutting Elon Musk contracts? All those grants he get from the federal government for Tesla? In them incentives? He's the largest welfare billionaire when it comes to him getting all type of cuts to make his cars now. Come on now. Now, Love say all the presidents can do is cut jobs. Okay. President cannot dismiss the post office. Okay. So MGS say he think the president doing good. What do you like that the president Trump does, MGS? Now, SpaceX on Wednesday denied that it's looking to take over a $2 billion Federal Aviation Administration contract. Hold on, is that a conflict of interest? Hold on, is that not a conflict of interest? He worked for the federal government, but he's trying to get a contract with the federal government. Is that not a conflict of interest of Elon Musk? Is that kind of, he's dealing with the finances in the White House, and he's also getting contracts from the federal government? How does that work? Isn't that conflict? Now, instead, Elon Musk company thinks its Starline has can support Verizon. I don't know about that. Verizon pretty good now. They used to be a little janky, but their signal pretty good. All of them got stronger. I don't know. What do y'all think he done when Twitter turned into X? Do y'all like the way he done it now, or you like the way it was before? Do you think Elon Musk had a positive impact on Twitter when he changed it to X? Let us know. Alaskan Ice, modernization efforts. Yes, indeed. Charleston say, thanks, Mr. Trump, for your non-service. Oh, boy, if you say that, you know he's going to be upset. You know he's going to turn, he already red, he's going to turn bright red. Oh, man. If we could get y'all two to sit down at a bar and have a beer and make peace and listen to each other. Now, MGS says he does do stuff that's crazy. I agree. I kind of agree with some of the stuff Trump do. Y'all gonna be mad? Don't hit me. You know, I know he's trying to do stuff with the tariffs, but if we don't do something now, won't it get worse? I know he's flexing on countries, but we have to kind of protect our economy. I don't know. Alaska Knight says President Donald Trump kicked off the process of dismantling the Department of Education by signing an executive order on Thursday. This man is on the warpath. So how will our children be educated? Talk to me. Okay, Kevin Colbert, will it be back how it was in the old days, where the only people that could go to school were the very wealthy that could afford it? Because education actually means leisure. It was for the wealthy. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr., Democrats will win in 2028. Book it. They will reverse everything Trump is doing. But what if they don't? Will it get more scary? How y'all feel if Vance run for president? J.D. Vance. He's a veteran. Don't y'all support Vance? Isn't Vance a veteran? J.D. Vance a veteran? The vice president? MGS. I like you, Big Z. Okay, now, love. Only Congress can dismantle a government agency. True. Trump has only cut jobs from the Department of Education, but he can cut jobs at the post office too, can't he? They say up to 10,000. 10,000. Now, Alaskan ICE says we pay tariffs. That hurts us, which is true now. But it's been a problem going on a long time where a lot of our jobs have been going away from here. And here's the problem with what the president's doing. By doing the tariffs, and we get a lot of stuff imported, when they raise the tariff, who end up paying in the long run? The people that's getting the product. Doesn't that raise prices on us even more? Doesn't it hurt the regular consumer? Let me know what you think. So I agree with you on that. Now, Alaskan Ice says, we are messed up with Mexico, Greenland, and Canada. And didn't he talking about taking one of those, not Greenland, what's the other one? New Zealand, one of them places? Didn't he talk about trying to taking that country and colonize it or something? MGS says people are getting really upset about the government services being eliminated. Kevin Colbert Sr. Here we go. Vance is a Marine Corps veteran. Salute. So get ready for the next Republican to be a veteran. J.D. Vance, a Marine, the few, the proud. And you know, he haven't done nothing to hurt veterans, has he? Wouldn't that be a good thing, family? Tell us how you feel about it. If J.D. Vance, would it be bad to have another Republican? And then he ain't got the craziness of Trump. He'll be able to come in and calm things down. Or do you think it's time for to get rid of the Republicans after him? Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. said the price is passed down to the consumer. Yes, indeed. Family, y'all show right. Now, Alaska Knight says if he lets your claim interest on America make card on your taxes, won't we lose jobs here? Yes. But the facts that that we're getting so much stuff imported, we need to build factories here, which most of them left in the 70s and 80s. Don't you think we need some import, but we should have our own factories here? Now, tariffs is nothing but a trade war. Yes, like a trade tax. Consumers are suffering now. Don't you think the president knows that? Now, Charlton Zimmerman says Kevin Colbert Sr., Corporal Vance was in PR typist MOS. He was a typist? I didn't know that. Are you joking? Was he really a typist? You got to be kidding. Nah, he wasn't no typist, was he? Ain't nothing wrong with being a typist. Now, MGS, hello. But he's a flip-flop. Oh, hold on now. Y'all saying y'all don't trust a fellow veteran. He is a veteran like you and me. He went to basic training like all of us. Huh? Come on now. Now, when do we suppose to support a fellow veteran? Kevin, even if they have different political views. Kevin Colbert Sr., Charleston Zimmerman, I know. Let me ask you this here. Has Vance ever did anything to hurt veterans? Please tell me. I'm asking for a friend. Now, Love say all Congress is up for re-election in 2 years. Yeah, they could flip the it's Republican. They can flip that to Democrat. You sure right. That's why Trump is moving fast with his new policies. Okay. See, that's why I say tonight we're talking about what y'all want to talk about. MGS, yeah, but we all don't lie like he does. So he was against Trump at first, and now he loves him. But he got to be a little political, don't he? He like playing chess. He going in the secret room. He really on the veteran side, but he got to play the game. Shouldn't he? Don't he have to play the game a little bit? Because y'all know Trump has a big ego, and he like people praising him. They are making a big AI office. Okay, it would take years and millions of dollars off to build cars here. Oh, don't you think at some point we need to start doing it? People need jobs, don't they? So how are we gonna let other people build them? And we talking about we care about the people here that need jobs. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about it. They should have been doing that. I know they should have been doing that before, but let me ask: is better to start now than any other time, or is this a bad time to start Alaska Night? Please tell me this is not true. Charleston, brother Charleston. Dougie is a veteran also. What branch of service? Please don't say Army. Lord, don't say Army. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr., Trump is losing his supporters. Yes, I believe this to be true. But remember, he's the comeback kid. He always come back, right? Alaska Night say, who will build all these cars? We have a lot of recalls now. Oh, God, don't we? Now, we got so many recalls on these cars, they're not being built properly. Love say Trump fired too many federal employees, added to a struggling economy. Oh, that's a bad recipe for disaster. Now, MGS says, yes, he is, and the House will go Democrat first. Oh, boy. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a hot mess. I wish he wouldn't have been doing so much craziness. Family, he's just doing too much crazy. He's doing too much, as we say in my community. Now, family, for those of you that are new in here that don't know, we have rules, know the rules. And if you need to be refreshed, the main thing is to stay on topic. And tonight is open mic. And don't be disruptive. So those of you that haven't came up, because Betty Bops, she didn't come up for a whole month before she finally did. Know if you want to come up, just know, don't be disruptive. And we start, we're back to our regular schedule, 6 p.m. Central Time, Sundays and Thursday nights. And a way to contact us. Here's our email, our YouTube channel. Please go there. Our Cash App and PayPal. Smash that like button. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. says Republican will lose the Latino vote. I don't know. You think being deported, a lot of Latinos being deported, a lot of other people, do you think immigrants and Latinos who some of their families being deported, some are Caribbean, and also some Africans are being deported? Do you think they'll still vote for Trump if they're conservative? Hold on. Now, Love say stock market fell too many times already. People losing money in the stock market because of the tariffs. Oh, I didn't think about that, family. I didn't think about that. Smash that like button. Y'all doing good on that like. We got 21 likes. It's about 12 people in here. So the people that we're in here, y'all smash that like button. Thank you so much. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. says, if I was Harry, I would ran again for president. Who is Harry? Who is Harry? I don't know who Harry is. I know sometimes we don't know the president's whole name. Now we have Alaskan Ice says they deliberately made certain areas, the poor areas, unable to vote years ago. How will mail-in voting work? Haven't you seen where some workers workers throw away mail? Yeah, I've heard and seen that happen. If they are overworked, there will be more of that, them throwing away mail. Because they're going to expect more work from less people at the post office. And remember, there's people that work overnight sorting mail. Do you think they would get more temporary workers? Smash that like button, family, if you haven't done so. He said thumbs up. Now listen what he's agreeing with some of what y'all get comments. MGS says she's a very smart lady. Harris earned everything she got. Now, Cubans are suffering under Trump. Main supporters in Florida were upset on their being deported in Florida, but they voted for him. They voted for Trump because they're conservative, and he deporting all different groups. Yeah, they voted for him. Smash that like button, family. Share this program with others. Share it on social media, Twitter, and different things. I haven't got around to that yet. And subscribe for those of you. Family, we are up to 1,750 subscribers. Let me make sure. Yeah, 1,750 subscribers. We're trying to get to that 2,000, family. Now, Alaskan Ice says this. They are putting people in jail that are not even illegal. Now, what do you mean? Tell me what you mean by that. Tell me, are you implying they're putting, when you say people that are not even illegal, what people? Let me know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the so-called black lady that they said they put in detainment? Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. Because she found out she's actually an immigrant and she overstayed her visa. But she is married to a citizen. But she, you gotta take care of your paperwork. But she never claimed black. She say she Ghanese. They only claim black when they getting ready to get deported. But she ain't never, I don't think she ever claimed black. But is it somebody else? Let me know. Love say voters remorse. That's what everyone is saying. Well, they knew what he stood for. He never hide. Did he ever hide that he planned on deporting a lot of people? So I don't understand. He didn't. Trump didn't lie and say he wasn't. He said he gonna deport. What made them think that if their paperwork wasn't right, he wouldn't deport them? Okay, they don't have records. Not illegal alien immigrants. They don't have records. Okay. Trump violating immigrants' due process. Oh, okay, due process. Gotcha. Okay, so he's playing the game, and when they're trying to establish being in the country, okay, that's the way he going at it. Okay. This man out of control, man. You can't break U.S. law when it comes to people who are trying to enter the country by the rules. If he's doing that, that's not good. Love say voters remorse. That's what everybody's saying. I think I read that. And then Charleston said, I think this signals classified leak will turn active duty veteran voters. Okay. MGS says, yes, I am hearing that from my neighbors. They regret it. Well, why would they, he said this is what he was going to do. So what, it ain't like he blindsided them, did he? Oh, and I forgot to get brother, he told them he was going to deport as many as he could deport. You know, what if they thought they were special? Now, Kevin Kobar Sr., this made you appreciate the things we have, not taking things for granted. Yes, indeed. Now, Kevin Kobar Sr., he told everyone what he was going to do. He told them, can't nobody say this man lied to him. He said he was going to do this and he did it. That's why his supporters rock with him. He didn't flip the table. Biden said he was going to help black people, then flip. He said, y'all have my back, and didn't do nothing for us. He said, you got to work with these groups over here. Turned around and showed us his behind. Oh, no, you're going to have to, you'll eat, but you can't eat by yourself. You got to share it with everybody else. Well, we ain't getting nothing. But people can get stuff specifically for them. So he kind of created a monster too. That's why he played like he got Alzheimer's until it was time for him to be racist, in my opinion. Now, MGS, my neighbors are starting to speak to me again. They say that they're going to be hurt. Now, tell me what they mean. Because, see, you know, I know some people getting hostile down here in Texas. You know, they getting hostile because, and like mad, you know, but they need to be mad at the president. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Now let's see what our sisters say. A lot of legal people are getting stopped and asked questions. One of the places they are headed next, San Antonio, they are going into schools. Now that is true, they're going into schools, but he told you he was going to do all this here. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. I don't, y'all kind of implying like he gonna take American citizenship from somewhere. I don't think he's gonna be taking American citizens out the country. And they people might be stopped, but heck, they've been stopping us as black people the whole time. I don't know. Y'all think they'll deport me? They can't deport me. I'm a black man here in America. I got a Southern accent. Even though y'all try to say I'm Dominican, I am not. Now look what he say. Heaven forbid you look Hispanic or Dominican like my two youngest sons. Right. I don't even want them going out of town. Oh, I never looked at it like that, sister. I think you're safe. I can't speak of this man crazy. I don't think that would happen, sister. But what if they don't have their proper documentation? Now, I have to say, now listen to what I'm saying. They did stop a brother in Florida, a black man that descended from the slaves in the United States, a freeman. But he just went to his house and got his paperwork. And they left him alone. Do you think that was fair for them to stop him? They stopped him. He showed him ID and he went and got his birth certificate and stuff and they left him alone. Do you think that's the government overreaching? Do you think they went too far? Tell me what you think. Yes, that's what he say. Papers, please. World has been there before. Yes, indeed. Now, they did stop. Should we get comfortable? I'm telling you, this has happened about once or twice I know of, but it was a black man, and I don't like the way they play it, like they're going to deport us. I don't think they'll deport us, but this did happen in Florida about a month and a half ago. But he didn't seem to be mad about it. Should he have been upset? He went on to his house, got his paper. They said, okay, sorry, let him go. But what if you can't find your birth certificate? Am I scaring people? What if because I had lost mine. I had to go order another one. What if I don't have my birth certificate on me? What if I forget my wallet? They won't detain me. I'm an American. No, man, y'all trying to scare me now. But my sister say her youngest son looked at me. Oh, yeah, that's scary. Y'all got me nervous now. I'm gonna be peeping out the window. Lord, Trump is putting innocent, lawful legal student immigrants in detention centers, violating their due process, violating their freedom of speech. Using Gestapo-like tactics. Like he was saying, y'all hitting that, show me your paper. Now listen what he say, prices were supposed to come down, and they're not, we're just getting her benefits cut. Now let me ask, is the price of gas went down under President Trump? Has it went down a little bit? Let me know what y'all think. I don't know. Let me know. Alaskan Ice say they were supposed to let teenagers work overnight because workers are scared to come in. I don't have no problem with people working. I don't see. Let me tell you something. If people putting in work, people making that paper, I ain't got no problem. Now, I have an issue if they cutting out jobs that Americans would want to use. Okay, I think it's two-way. Not let me put it like this here. I think that Americans ain't gonna work for low money when they want a living wage. At the same time, I hate to say this because I ain't gonna say it, but I gotta be truthful. There's certain jobs that I may not do that other people do. I certain jobs I ain't gonna do no more. But the young young Americans need a chance to do them. Now, Betty Bob say H-Town, I agree. Now, family, y'all are getting heavy in here. Love say Trump is enforcing harsh rules since he came in office. Let me ask you this. What is the harshest rule that you think President Trump has implemented since he's been in office? Is it against the immigrants that are not properly documented? Is it against the ones that are properly documented that he's given a hard time? Is it him cutting jobs at the federal level? What is the worst egregious act, if you feel that he did something egregious, that you think he's done so far in his presidency? And what are you scared of him doing in the future? Let us know, family. Can y'all do that for us? Look at my brother in here. Tonight, brother Chief Z for you. He says, hello, everyone. It's whatever you want to talk about, brother. We're talking about them cutting jobs at the post office. Have you heard anything about that, my brother? Now, Brother Charleston says, yes, gasoline has come down. So that's a good thing. He got to say one good thing by the president, even though he might not be fully responsible. I felt like gas prices went down. Always does with the stock market crash. Oh, God. See how you can't even give him one. Look, can you just give him one? You rub him good on one side, then Brother Charleston, you kick him in the behind on the other side. Boy, man, you can't get past you Navy people, but y'all Navy sailors, you can't get past. Y'all always you had me believing you for a second there, bro. You got me again. You were slick. Love say hello, Chief Z for you. Betty Bob says hello, Chief Z for you. Family, we're going to be doing this a lot where we're going to get these things out. To next time, we're going to be having a lot of different little news clips. I'm taking some of the stuff that Alaskan Ice sent us. And believe it or not, our brother, even though he's not here all the time, Major Boomer sends me excellent articles, and so has Chief Dave, Chaplain Davis. Now, and Brother Charleston too. Hello, Chief Z for you. Now listen to what our sister Alaska Nice is saying. Want to build new prisons? No, I don't want that. That's the worst thing. No, because they're going to be putting a whole bunch of black people in prison, whole bunch of Hispanics in prison, and a whole bunch of poor people that can't afford representation. If you got the money, you can get off on some charges. But if you ain't got it, they going to want to make you plea. Cars may also go up 5,000 to 10,000. Please don't say that, Alaska Night. What's the worst thing under the president? She's saying the new prison. The worst thing, they might build new prisons and cars. I can't afford for cars to go up. I want to get a car coming up here in a few years, in a couple of years. Most people can't buy reliable now. No, you know, in Alaska Nights, we live in the Houston area. Can you make it in Houston without reliable transportation, without a reliable car? Sister, you know, when our car breaks down, that is stressful. Come on, family. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And here comes some of the new things that's out. The one we did on, all right, hold on. Let me pull this off. Military S trauma. We did that last time. So go back and watch that video. We put in some interesting information that you may not know about. We did the one. We clarified there are only 4 types of 100%. But of course, under temporary 100%, there's different types of temporary 100%. But there's only 4 main types. We go over that in a video. And this is a good one here. Special monthly compensation. In particular, if you have PTSD, you can get almost $10,000 a month if it's very severe. All right. Did you know that? Now, family, then we talked about, does the VA does more harm or good? Well, tonight we're asking, does President Trump do more harm than good? I don't like y'all talking about my president like this. Because he seemed like I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Because has he really done stuff to hurt us personally, y'all feel? Can we blame him for the inflation? Let us know how you feel. I'm conflicted. Now, listen what she's saying here. She said, most people can't buy reliable transportation. Now, reliable now. He wants to make more oil wells. All that fracking and building is probably why sinking holes are popping up. Yes. Because y'all understand the oil that we have here in the United States, the oil we have here is dirty oil. It's crude and it's got shells in it and all type of stuff. So it ain't as clean as other places. So it has to be refined. That's so the worst thing. So what we're asking y'all, what's the worst thing y'all think the president has done? And for Kevin Colbert Sr., he says cutting jobs at the federal level. So what was the worst thing? Cutting federal jobs. His handling of illegal immigration. What is the worst thing that President Trump has done so far? It could be that he's done stuff with the gender situation, the LGBT, not gender, identity thing. So Brother Charleston Zimmerson made fun. That wasn't cool. Ezekiel, Ukraine president in the White House, not nice. I didn't agree with that. Some people said this, Brother Charleston, and you tell me if I'm wrong. They say they didn't like that he came in there kind of casually dressed. He didn't have a suit on. Do you think that's an excuse for the way that President Trump treated him and he kind of let Vance go in on him? Was that kind of professional way they did that? Did he deserve that? Some people say no. Now, too many houses on one piece of land lets 1,000 of the people go disrupting lives. Okay. Some people move from other states. Gas goes down in the winter, up in the summer. Boy, tell the truth, because they think people traveling. Now, let's see what Crimson says here. We got our sister Bionic Woman in here. Family, I'm going to get to y'all stuff. I'm going to have to make a little break here. Give me something else to drink on. Excuse me. Now, I got to get my water out the freezer. I'm scared that President Trump will run for a third term by having J.D. Vance pass the presidency to him in 2028. That sounds scary. Who think that Trump is going to run for a third term? Put one in the chat. Do you think he's going to try to change the laws to run for a third term or try to come in under Vance? Now, Love say Trump canceling lawful student visas over freedom of speech and protesting and sending them to detention centers for deportation. Now, they say that one young lady, they didn't do it because she was an activist, but how will you really know? How will you? She was Guyanese from South America. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. says Social Security trying to privatize. So that's the biggest problem y'all have with it. Now, listen to my sister Bionic Woman in the house, and I'm going to get to you, but they say one for Chief says. Then I guess I say when he did more harm than good, I think Alaska Knight say one. He says what he wants to do. Yes. Charleston says one. Okay. Now let me get back up to my sister. Army George says one. You know, this is amazing with this live stream. The number went down and now it's going back up. Y'all have done excellent. But we're going to pull our sister up, and let me go get this water out the freezer before it gets solid and I can't drink it. I just got some water from Costco. Then I'm going to try to catch up on the chat. She says, good evening, Mr. H-Town vet and veteran family. I missed everyone and glad to be back with the family. Welcome to all newcomers that subscribe to the channel. Yes. Betty Bob say, Bionic Woman, hello. Then Kevin Colbert Sr. says, good evening, Bionic Woman. Then Bionic Woman says, hi, Alaska Nice. Mr. Zimmerman, Kevin Colbert Sr., love, Betty Bob's, Crimson Alumni 04. Now, then we have Alaska Nice. Big E does not believe in Social Security. Who is Big E? Everybody keep talking about Big E. I don't know who that is. I'm kind of dumb. Who is Big E? Everybody keep using that term. Does not believe in Social Security. You won't be able to retire, pay for medications, which is going up to SSI. You can only have one house, one car, no more than $2,000 in the bank. Let me ask you this here. Do you think after he go after all these other federal programs, is he going to go after the federal program of our VA benefits? Do you think that's going to be on the table, family? I'm not trying to make you nervous. Do you think that they have us on the chopping block to cut our benefits? Let us know in the chat. But guess who we have on our side? We got Doug Collins, the preacher man, the veteran they say he is, It wouldn't happen on his watch, would it? Now, Bionic Woman says, hi, MGS Chief Z for you. Okay, now, Alaska Nights got rid of FEMA. There's no more FEMA? And you think they might? Dome says a lot of people losing their jobs. But if we bring back jobs to the United States, people will have jobs again. So Dome said that they think, like me, they should bring back jobs. So that's kind of what the president is saying. I kind of agree with the president. Don't y'all think they need to bring some of these jobs back? I know it's gonna, in the short run, it's gonna hurt a lot of things. There's gonna be some fallout and hurt us financially. But don't somebody have to make the sacrifice? Tell me how y'all feel about that. Alaska Knight says, if that is the way he dresses, that's fine. He didn't come in jeans. They were unprofessional. Yeah, he didn't come in jeans. No, he didn't. And he was very respectful to them. I didn't like how they teamed up on him. I felt kind of bad because that's a head of state. You know what I'm saying? That's the head of that country. And I didn't, and he kept trying to, and they want him to bow down. You better, yeah, if you want something from us, you better, you know. I didn't like that, you know, not a good look in my opinion. MGS, but they did what they did. MGS says, hello, Bionic Woman. And Betty Bob says, hi. Then Dallas Marquez say hello to everyone. Then Betty Bob says, hello, Dome. Then Dome says, we need to bring back trade schools for high school students. We need, what we need in there? Not only that, we need to bring back metalwork, woodwork. We need to bring back auto and body in the high schools and also in the middle schools, and gymnastics. And Bionic Woman say, hi, Dallas. And Bionic Woman say, hi, Dome. He say, one, he wants what he, one, he said wants to. Okay. Now, okay, there are people, I say, there are people are losing everything and said that they would still vote for him. I don't understand that. Now that I don't understand. If the band is doing stuff against their interests and people are still voting for him, that's kind of an issue. Now, if they agree with what he's doing because it benefits them, I understand. But why would people vote against their interests? I'm confused. I'm not the most political person, but that's not clear to me. Alaska Knight say, Bionic Woman, hello. Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all call Elon Musk Big E. Y'all gave him a hood name. Elon Musk is Big E. Y'all out of control, man. Hold on. Y'all gave him a homie name. Oh my God. No. Yeah. Listen, I don't agree with everything everybody say, so y'all don't get mad at me. MGS say muskrat. Oh my God. They call him muskrat. Now, Alaska Knight says programs that feed children at schools they want to do away with them. Big E. He's not from here though. He's from South Africa. So he may not feel, and he get all kind of federal funding from the federal government for his program. He's the biggest, like I say, welfare billionaire on this earth. But, you know, they say they're doing what's best for us. Bionic Woman says, hi, Army George. And then we have Crimson Alumni 4. Aren't there, hold on, what they say? Aren't there smart people who could create 4 to 8 year plans for bringing back jobs? The chainsaw approach sucks. Now that I totally agree. Now that's a balanced approach. What she just said there. Let me come up on the screen on that one. Now the problem is they're taking it, in some respects, they're taking a chainsaw. But let me ask you this here, Crimson. Is it sometimes you got to take the chainsaw approach? You have to be a little more extreme because it's so much pushback, and he don't have but 4 years in office, and the next person might overturn everything that he did. Come on now. Now, Charleston says, I am too old to make sacrifices. Did already. Real talk. I respect, brother. I can't say nothing but respect. There's too much drama at your age. Now, Betty Bob says, hello, Crimson Alumni 4. Now, listen to say, Charleston Zimmerman. 1 out of 3 of the recruits are too fat. Wow. She said disabled. Let me see what she said. DI does not seem to like women, children, minorities, or disabled. How many jobs will we have? Prejudiced people can get away with anything while hiring. Some employees are not crazy about hiring the disabled. Yes, some employees, yes. And I'm gonna tell you how this is the truth. Now we gotta be honest. How many racial discrimination cases was against Elon Musk when black people were being called the N-word by white supervisors and Hispanic supervisors? And many of them won their case. So yeah, if you working for a private, and he was like, they being too sensitive. That's what he said. And many of them won their case. Now, so when private employees come back, but Ford, I don't think Ford has been that discriminatory against minorities. And we need more jobs for the disabled. I love when I see disabled people working in the grocery stores. They need a part to play too, because they work hard. They work harder than many other people. I got nothing, because we have disabled people in our family. Some of us, Crimson Alumni 04 says, "Hey, Betty Bob's and Bonnie Corman, love." Now, Alaska Knight say it could take 2 to 3 years for VA claims again. We don't want to go back to that, sister. It took me 5. Please don't say that. See, you could at least lie to me, sister. Man, y'all keep chatting. Give me a second here. Let me pull this up. Let me go get this water. I hope it is not frozen. So here's our other one. Who eats off the veteran benefits? If you haven't saw it, VA claim, plus the Guard Act. Go through our video library, please. We got videos. Y'all been watching them, and I thank you for that. We at that after party. Give me a second to go get this water. Y'all got any more? Keep the chat coming. I'll be right back. I'm back, family. Thank you for your patience. That water, I apologize for delaying. I had to take me a little restroom break. Sorry about that. So that water is frozen. Family, that's solid. The way it's got water in it, but it's mostly ice. So let's see what y'all been talking about. Let me see if I got it. Love says, hello, Bionic Woman, Army George. Let me turn the music back on. I do apologize for not having the music on. After the let me catch up. Oh boy. Now the bottle don't want to stand straight because it's frozen. Now, what we have here. Love say, hello, Bionic Woman, Army George, Crimson 04, Dome, and Dallas Marquez. And Betty Bob says, hello, Dallas Marquez. Dome says they're about to start using more AI for these claims. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You will need to have the right verbiage in your medical files from here on out. Oh, okay. But that's not in your control. The doctor's the one that choose the verbiage in the medical file, right? Do you think they need to have the doctors use AI to translate what they put in the medical files? Oh, that water is good. Yes, indeed it is. Put this over here. Now let's see what Dome. They are trying to remove human error, which is good and bad. We will definitely get shorter wait times through. Let me ask you this here. Would that get rid of rater bias if they use AI? Do you think sometimes the raters are biased against our claims, saying, oh, they shouldn't get that, they're already getting Social Security and other stuff? Or rater incompetence? What about that? Do you think using AI would give leverage, would work to resolve competency and training issues with raters? Let us know. Now listen what Alaska Knight says. Team leaders drop so many claims in their raters queue a day. Okay, cubicle, yes. It can get all the way to step 7, and if the last person looking at it thinks that it is missing something, it gets kicked back for whatever. Wow, that is true. Now, Alaska Knight says this: it needs new CMP exam, more evidence. Okay, it needs new CMP exam, more evidence. It can go back and forth between steps 3 and 6. Isn't that frustrating? We don't even know it's happening, but these things, that's why I told you, it depends on who's handling your claim. It depends on what time of year. It depends on their workload, how fast your claim is processed. Understand? Now, Alaska and I, we're talking about AI and our claims being processed using AI. Thanks, Dome, for bringing that topic up. We really appreciate you, Dome. You hear me? Now, Dome says, let me come back on the full screen. Not Dome, Alaskan Ice says. She says, AI did not work for my claim. It suggested I get an increase for my sciatica, and they decreased it. So hold on. I'm confused, Alaskan Ice. The AI said you should get it, but they said opposite. Did they see the AI results, or you got this through something else? So they don't have to follow what the AI says. Now let's see any question. Here we go with the questions. Question: where were any Raiders let go with Dougie Riff VA employee cuts? Now I don't know. Are you talking about a higher level? I think some Raiders were let go, but are you talking about the higher level Raiders? I think these were mostly new employees. All right. For those of you that don't know, okay, what we're talking about tonight, we're really talking about any questions that you might have. Any questions, okay? Any topics, anything related to politics, to veteran information, of course. Now, that's a good question. Anybody have an answer? And he's let's see what Love say. True Alaskan Ice. That's what happened to my claim. Appeal team did that to my claim. Okay, so they didn't follow it. They didn't follow the AI what the AI recommended. Now, Alaskan Ice says, love, such a shame. Yes, indeed. So do you think that are they required to go by the AI and vet and make sure they get the right answer? The AI machine did, but aren't they? So they don't even have to follow the AI. So what's the need if they're going to do what they want to do anyway? I'm confused. Charleston says yes. Okay. Now, Brother Charleston says yes. Love say, Charleston, the VA is not saying who in the VA they fired. You know what? I don't know if I heard him say who they fired. We got to do some research on that. Very good questions. Very good information. You know what? I don't know. Now y'all got me real curious. Well, family, let's see what y'all have here. So Brother Charleston say, oh, they can slip classified information, but not tell what positions ended. Now, you know what? That's interesting. It's what they're not telling us. They're not telling us the positions in the VA that they're getting rid of. Are they Raiders? I don't know. I thought I saw something, but they wasn't really clear, were they? Now, let's see what we got here. So we got Brother Charleston says, Brother Love, I'm sorry. Charleston, the VA is not saying who in the VA they fired. Did they say any supervisors got fired in the VA? All right. Brother Charleston says, oh, they can slip classified. Oh, I think I read that one. Now, Crimson Alumni 4 says, I wish that the thousands of people who were fired would be more vocal. Some are. Did some people get their jobs back? Let me know, did anybody get their jobs back? Let us know, family. But this is what, any questions tonight? Those of you that just came in the room, that's what the title and that's the thumbnail. Now, listen, some are out there protesting, but a lot of people keep quiet because they're fearful maybe that they might get hired back, but if they protest, they may not be selected for another job at the federal government. They might be fearful of that. Now listen what Alaskan Ice says. Some people that were let go had been with the federal government for years. They just changed jobs within the past year, probably across the board. Some nurses go the letter, okay? Did they got the letter? Got the letter. So you saying they let nurses go? They said that no. I think Doug Collins said they wasn't messing with the medical staff. You saying that? Hold on, Alaska Nice. You sure you're not wrong? Because he said no, the medical staff is okay. Now Alaska Nice says asking if they want to retire. Oh, that's how they put it at them. Are they asking them, do they want to retire? Or are they pressuring them to retire? Which is it, Alaska Nice? Let us know what you think. Now, they were supposed to get their jobs back. Did anybody get their job back? They said they called people to come back to the job, family. Huh? Family, we've been on here 3 hours. We've been chopping it up. Now, I need to know, are y'all willing to do this here for the rest of April? Do y'all have any problem? I'm going to go over some, maybe go a few topics here and there. Do y'all have a problem with this format? Let me know if this okay, or do you want to, are y'all away with the way we did it tonight? Where we just mainly I showed y'all some news clip, but y'all directed to what? Who want to keep doing this for some more weeks? Put a 1 in the chat if you like the way we're doing it. Love say, put a 1 in the chat if you like the way we're just chatting back and forth, talking about whatever topic comes up. Who would like to do this half the time? At least half the time. We might do it more than that. But who like the way we're doing it, where you just talking about whatever you want to talk about and you get to express what you're doing, whatever, because this is well, I guess we're going to be doing it. Family, we're going to be talking all night because y'all talk as much as me. And I'm going to have all kind of questions for you because when y'all make statements, I'm going to want answers. Oh, Lord, look at y'all. Look at this here. MGS, they got you too. He say 1, yes. He want to talk about talk. Kevin Cobart Sr. says yes. Then Charleston, you too, Brute? Brutus got me. He got me too. That's from Julius Caesar when his friend stabbed him back and said, you too, Brutus? Bionic Woman says 1, yes, she would like to do it this way. Alaska Nice likes it. Betty Bob says she like it. And Love says he likes it. Now listen to what Love's reasoning is. What I like about Love, he'll give reasoning why he liked it this way. Look what he says. Feedback is better. You're more interactive, more interactions. People like to talk about their issues. I noticed that on the last one. Now, but if y'all come up with something, I will be doing some lessons on them too. I'm gonna try to keep them short, but stuff like the special money conversation, that's gonna take a minute because we want to be thorough with that. But that was real interactive, wasn't it? MGS says, this is our lives we're talking about. It's stressful times. We need each other right now. So guess what we're going to be doing, family? And I'm going to try to get some more days in too. So we can just chat. Because sometimes you won't be able to make it on one night. So I want to have it on different nights. I'm going to still do Sundays and Thursdays, but I might put more Tuesdays in there, right? I had a couple of y'all chat up there. I'm going to get back up to it. Charlton says, Brutus was Popeye's shipmate. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Was Popeye in the Navy? Was Popeye in the Navy? I know he was on ships, but was he in the Navy? Because I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Now listen, love. I used to watch the old cartoon back in the early 70s, the one black and white. I love Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye was the man. And what's her name? What was it? What was that? The woman they was fighting over? The little skinny woman. What's her name? She's slender. What's her name? What was her name? Now, love say feedback. People can talk directly on what is going on with them and their claims. Real talk. Alaska Night say her name was Olive Oil. Who was that guy that liked to eat the hamburgers? What was his name? What was that guy name that walked around with that hat? What was his name? Bonnie Woman said her name was Olive Oil. Betty Bob says Popeye was in the Navy, couldn't tell by his outfit, Olive Oil. Now, I want to ask you this here. What was that guy name? What was his name? He was there you go, Mr. Wimpy. Mr. Wimpy. Oh God. Oh Lord. Let me tell y'all, if y'all haven't watched the movie, and I developed a love for the Navy because I believe that Popeye had the Navy insignia tattooed on his arms. Is that true? Wasn't that Navy anchors on his arm? Was that representation of the Navy? Listen to what our brothers say. Hello, H-Town vet and everyone. We just chopping it up, bro. We just chop family. This is what we gonna do. Because the family saying they enjoying this. Apparently the View saying that too. He said, yep. He was in the Navy. MGS. Let me go back up. And Betty said, hi, John. And so did Bonnie Woman said, hi. Let me make sure I didn't miss what they were talking about because I didn't want to skip somebody. Oh, Lord. I definitely got to go up here. Oh, Lord, I didn't want to hear that. But Doug Collins said that they wasn't going to get rid of medical staff. I'm confused. You sure about that? Because she say some nurses got letters too. Really? Because I thought they promised that they wasn't going to mess with medical staff. He say, this is what the Alaskan Ice says. Some people that were let go had been with the federal government for years. They just changed jobs in the past year. I think I read this, probably across the board. Some nurses got letters too, man. And say they was actually retired. And last night I say they were supposed to get their jobs back. Yes, indeed. And make sure, okay. And then Love say there is a court order for Trump to start hiring the workers back. Okay, that's what I heard. I should have had that on tonight. I apologize. Oh, Charleston had to rub it in. H-Town, Dougie would never lie as a man of the cloth. He may have misspoke, brother. This is a... Well, you don't get nothing nobody say, do you? How could he get up and preach? He may have misspoke, or he may have misspoke, brother. I don't want to call the preacher man a lie. You gonna give me? I'm ending up on the bad side with the Lord, ain't I? Oh Lord, Army George say they're trying to implement the federal computers where they're talking to each other, so there's not much fraud. Okay, so the computer's talking to each other. That'll be good. Let me see what we got here. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a hard one since y'all think y'all know. Do y'all remember what Popeye's daddy was named? What was Popeye's father name? Or what did he call his father? I don't think he called him father. What did he call him? Because they may have never said his name. Now, Charleston says, let me see. Last night say John Thompson, hello. Everybody y'all showing love to our brother. We're glad that you hear, my brother. And Charleston Zimmerman says, hi, John Thompson. And then Betty Bob says, H-Town, good night. and have a beautiful week. We're going to see you on the next one, hopefully. Now, everybody say good night to Betty Bops. And we're going to get ready to close it up here. John Thompson said, hello, love, Betty Bops, Bionic Woman, Alaska Nights, Charleston Zimmerman. And good night, Betty Bops. And then that's from Love. And MGS says, good night, Betty Bops. Betty Bops say, veteran family, have a lovely week. Yes, indeed. She's been so wonderful here. She washed them 3 dishes and got them out the way tonight. Now, John Thompson say, good night, Betty Bops. Then Betty Bops says, MSG, have a lovely week. Now, Bionic Woman says, good night, Betty Bops. Betty Bops says, good night, John Thompson. Now listen what Alaska Night say. Sorry, you cannot believe everything they say. That is like making a video saying, we are getting ready to turn your life upside down. We will see what happens by the end of the year. I just want to have hope, because you got to agree that Doug Collins sounds very convincing. He sounds very convincing. He sounds like this man is putting it all on the line. And if if he's lying, he's going to look horrible. Why would he make himself look that bad? By openly lying, and it's all on camera. That's confusing to me, but people do it. Betty Bob says, Bionic Woman, good night. Because he keep talking about he loved a veteran and he's fighting for the veteran. You saw how he was attacking the lady at CNN, talking about y'all talking about y'all gonna nail that veteran, like he's really fighting for veterans. Alaska Night says, they say that Doge had read-only access 2 weeks after they were in there. That's what he called Pappy. Me Pappy. That's what Popeye called him, Pappy. Yeah. He used to get into it with his dad, didn't he? What was his? Didn't he have a little? Was his nephew? That little one, the little baby that had on that little onesie thing and would crawl around. Didn't Pappy have it? Now, Kevin said Pappy, and last night say good night. Let's say good night, Betty Bops. Good night, everyone. Let's say good night, fam. That's from Chief, and then Bionic Woman say good night, Chief. Salute, and then Betty Bops say Charleston Zimmerman, good night. Alaska Night say good night. Everyone else is. Yeah, that's true. Love say Colin sounds like all the rest of them. No change. Sweet Pea. That's what the little baby name. Sweet Pea. He loves Sweet Pea. How was he related to Sweet Pea? Wasn't that his nephew or something? That wasn't his baby, was it? Doug Collins sounds the same like the ones before him. Nothing will change. Y'all gonna, but see, I'm saying it's more riding because he's a preacher, and that's gonna really make his ministry look bad. When he go up there to try to preach, ain't nobody gonna believe him if he lying. So I hope he's telling the truth. Collins is a puppet. Oh, Kevin say he ain't nothing but a puppet, and he has a puppeteer controlling what he does. Now, Bionic Woman say good night, Alaska Nights. Salute, family. We're gonna close it out. So let's say good night to everyone. Charleston, y'all can keep chatting though. Sweet Pea was baby. Okay. That's right. Was he whose baby? Love say good night, Chief. Z for you. Last night says good night, Bionic Woman. Everybody, let's say good night to each other. And I'm gonna say good night to all of you. I want to thank you, Alaska Nights, for all the incredible insight, information, and participation You've been so incredible. Love for asking the questions that needed to be asked. Thank you so much. I want to thank you, Brother Charleston, for the humor, for keeping me in check. I still feel a little sensitive about Doug Collins because he's a Southern man and he gives that down home kind of approach. I really like that. And brother, so maybe I'm blind, but he seems like he sounds like somebody in your neighborhood that just talks to you, your neighbor that'll talk to you and break it down simple. So if he lying, it's kind of rough on me. It was Olive Oil Baby. Alaska Night says nephew, Papa. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of them at one time, little kids. You're right. Charles say good night, family. Yeah, y'all just say it here, and I'm gonna say good night as we read it. Bonnie Quam say good night, Mr. H-Town. Salute to the family. Any other topics y'all want to cover going forward? Let me know now what topics y'all want to cover going forward so we can bring them up on Thursday and we can just talk about them. Any topics, put them in there right now. You want to talk about the federal workers, the postal workers getting let go. We want to talk about Social Security. What y'all want to talk about? Kevin Colbert say evening, family. And then Alaska Night say some preachers stay in trouble. Oh, she talk truth. She real talk. That Jamal Bryant, he stay in trouble. He had a beautiful, good wife, and this man out there cheating on her, and he studied having babies on the outside while he the pastor of a church. So right, But I hope Doug make it, cause Brother Charleston on that bumper. Now, Bonnie Woman say good night, Mr. Zimmerman. Salute, family. Then we have John say, I know you just got in here, bro, but we so glad you came when you did. And he say, good night, H-Town Vet, Alaskan Ice, Bonnie Woman, and everyone. Family, y'all got me feeling so good tonight. Y'all brought the energy back into me. MGS, good night, family, and enjoy your wisdom. Thank you so much. Any topics, y'all didn't come up with no topics y'all want to talk about. Alaska Night, we'll just keep talking about whatever comes up then. Whatever y'all want to talk about. John Thompson, good night. Look. He did kind of melt down and start kind of attacking the woman. I said, hold on now, preacher, you got to back up. Now you're a man of God. You can't be doing all that. Charleston say, Dougie meltdown with CNN. Yeah, if y'all didn't see it, we showed the clip. Look it on the preacher. Now look what Alaska Night. Who was the preacher that held people hostage for $40,000? Marvin Sapp. I know him. I've seen him preach in person. And can I be honest with you? He did that 15 years ago. About 12 or 13 years ago. He literally came to a church down here that I went and attended. He the one that wrote had the song Never Could Have Made It. He was a part of, I think, the group Take Six back in the 90s, a gospel group. Yeah, he does that a lot. He have a $100 line, a $50 line. That used to be done by some of the preachers like Rev Mike back in the day. It's kind of a little hustle tactic. He held the people in there and wanted a certain amount of money. He's been doing that for years. He did that down here about 13 years ago. I went to the church, told him to hold the doors. Don't nobody go nowhere. Ain't nobody holding me in nowhere. I got irritated. I wasn't doing. I told him I had to go to the restroom. I ain't want to push the usher down, but ain't getting out. You ain't gonna force me to give you no money. You don't. God loves a cheerful giver. God loves a cheerful giver. Now, I don't know. That was kind of rough, but he got a beautiful voice. I ain't gonna lie to you. And he did preach good. I gotta give it to him. He could preach. Now, Bonnie Woman, good night. MGS, love, Kevin, Army George, and love said, and she said, Army George, salute. Then love say good night, Bonnie Woman. Family, we did it tonight. We just talked and y'all stayed up in here. And so I want to thank y'all for showing up. I want to thank y'all for being interactive, participating. We're going to keep this format. And listen what Love say. Doug Collins is no different than the ones before him. Okay. Can I have a little hope? Why y'all dash all my hopes? Okay. Okay. All right. I have to be realistic. Okay. I'll bite my tongue and I'll see if it's anything we can salvage. But he need to close his mouth if he's not going to say stuff he really mean. That's all I'm saying. Or speak, what's supposed to really happen. So family, we want to thank y'all. We're going to let y'all know tonight, there was just question night. We're going to do this going forward. And whatever y'all want to talk about, y'all going to lead the discussion on most of them. We still going to have topics that we cover and cover the news, but we're going to try to do this more often where we just answer your questions. And we want to thank y'all here at the H-Town Vet. And I thank the H-Town Vet chat family, veteran family, active duty. We appreciate y'all. And we want y'all to have a wonderful night. See you on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And as we said tonight, was what? Live Q&A. And we answered your questions and let you comment. And thank you and have a wonderful night.